Okay, should be good to go. Checking the usual stuff, and then we will get going in just a moment. Welcome in. Good to see you. Alright, that's good. Seem to be ready. Alrighty. Oop, camera. I swear it's always something. Hey guys, Rube the Rage here. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome back to the Steam Next Fest. It's that time again. I would say that time of year, but it's not like an annual thing. It's like every 3 months. we seem to get it like 4 times a year. Which, hey, I'm not complaining. I like games. I like demos. I like showing you guys demos. I like talking about video games. So I'm very happy with this arrangement. All this week we got more demos coming up, and I have a smooshing of them. How do I phrase it? Many, numerous, unquantifiable. No, I don't have that many, but it's one of those things where if I was doing this full time, like if I was like, 200,000 subscribers, getting money off this, doing it literally for 12 hours a day and whatever, cool. But I don't, unfortunately. So I don't have all the time to get to as many as I'd like. But, we're going to try to get some dedicated time, do some good demos as we do. This is interesting. So it seems like every time Next Fest comes around, they keep updating with some new thing. So there's like an exploration mode, right? And right now it's set to random, so it's just the usual whatever grab bag. So if I scroll down here, it'll just kind of show whatever, browse all titles, usual shit. And then there's the For You, right? And For You is based on your recommendations, like, okay, here's your wish list, and then there's, games related to other games you play, that kind of thing, right? Genres and such. And then there's, specific genres, themes, all the usual stuff, Charts? Okay, charts might be new? What the fuck are charts? Okay, that's new. We're gonna have to figure out what that is. But this interests me. So here, it has personalized. You might not be able to see it. It's kind of like faded out, but it says random and personalized. Seem to be a toggle. So Steam is still learning about the games in this event, starting Wednesday at 1 p.m. So that'll be tomorrow, should be? Let me see. Today is Monday. So 2 days from now. So on Wednesday at 1 p.m., I don't know if they mean Pacific or Standard. They mean Pacific, it'll be 3 o'clock. I mean, it won't matter, because I'm planning these streams for after dinner time, so about like after 7 o'clock, just because small life update. So basically, I left my job. It was killing my soul, but also my mom, her health, like she's older, so her health kind of changed a little bit. She's not like dying anytime soon. It's just like she's got a heart thing. They just checked on her pacemaker, replaced it with a new model, that kind of thing. So that was the main thing in like when the fuck that happened, like back like 3 months ago. And so I was basically waiting on her hand and foot for like a whole month. And then, I've been getting into the groove of being jobless, and then also my job now being like take care of everything in the house all the time, including cooking like all the dinner and stuff. I don't let her in the kitchen anymore. Not that she can't, but it's like there's no reason to put that stress on her, and I'm trying, like, I'm being her caretaker. That's the idea, which is why I can't be doing game stuff all day all the time. So I gotta try and schedule it in. Going into the future, I'm thinking that I'm gonna try to stream maybe every day, or maybe do it like a 9 to 5 type of thing, where it's like Monday through Friday. I do like just a couple little streams after dinner, and then on the weekends maybe I work on like more stuff. Like I'll work on stuff before that, and then in the nighttime that'll be time for me and you guys, and we can do the stream thing and kind of move along on the playthroughs that we've been playing. Like Autonauts, right? We kind of left that off on like episode 3. I gotta get back into that. Guild Wars 3 was announced, so I've been like kind of dying actually to jump back into Guild Wars 2 and do a big playthrough of that. And that'll take a long time, so like by the time we actually get done with that, Guild Wars 3 should be out. So we'd go from 2 to 3 with like no break. But no, there's a lot of games that I want to get through. There's still a lot in the playthroughs. But yeah, that is interesting. I want to see what Steam means by personalized. I still am quite annoyed that they do not have it. It seems to be that they do not have a way to filter it yet on my brain is stopping on like alphabetical or Marcus scene, that kind of thing. And the thing that's really annoying me that Steam really needs to get on is you make the developers show you their like not show disclose is the word I'm looking for. My brain is gone. So you make the developers disclose, right? Steam does that. They make them disclose if they're using AI and like what are the mature themes and stuff. Like that's how the developers describe their game and stuff. But the AI thing is a requirement. If your game does use AI, you are, according to Steam's TOS, you are now supposed to say, hey, how is the AI in your game? You can be a little vague about it, but you still have to say, yes, we do use AI if you are doing that. And that's like, it's not fine because fuck AI, but at the same time, it's good that it's being labeled, but it would be even better, and the thing they really need to get onto is letting you filter by what is using AI content so that I don't even have to see any of those games, because I will never, in my life, want to give any money to games like that in the current system. Now, if we had a fully, like, democratization of technology, for lack of a better term, like, if we had a proper, like, commie utopia where everybody is sharing in the advancements of technology and everyone is like, not really being, there's like no slop with it, like that's the problem I have is there are no standards to it. It's the fucking Wild West right now. There's no regulations, there's no halts on it, no nothing. Any idiot can go onto any website and just be like, oh, I generated an image and I made art. It's like, you didn't make art, you stole from artists and are devaluing their profession, and that's not cool. But yeah, it's whole thing. But yeah, no, I am interested in the personalized thing. I want to see, because it's learning about the games. So I think maybe it's scanning the different genres, gonna look at your Steam library and how many hours you put in whatever. And when it's personalized, you can go in and tweak that more to say, I want to see more action games and less puzzle games, stuff like that, where it's kind of multi-filter it more than the usual like genres and stuff on the sidebar. Also, Impulse. I'm hearing good things, and I saw some of the gameplay, and it's actually maybe fire. I don't know. This is the same guys that did Splitgate. I'm not going to look at any of the big budget stuff. That's not what I do. I don't like to give credit to like the big AAA guys that already have the marketing stuff. So it's 1047 Games. You'll know them as the Splitgate guys, the guys that made a game, made a sequel to the game, then unmade the sequel to the game into basically just an improvement of the first game. They like unlisted it and then relisted it. Yeah. Yeah. Don't just yikes. Big yikes to everything. But yeah, I played Splitgate. I was not impressed. I played Splitgate 2. I thought they were getting on to something, but then the optimization and the content drip, and it's like, it wasn't really great. Now they're coming out with Impulse, and unfortunately, it feels like they're kind of flailing. It feels a lot like Lawbreakers, where they had Lawbreakers, and then Lawbreakers didn't work, and then they rapidly went into Radical Heights, which I still got to give the devs a lot of credit for that. Cliff Bleszinski can still suck a dick. You can fuck off, buddy. You're a piece of shit for just leading your entire team down into that fucking abyss of, stupidity because your team lead. Fuck you. But the devs actually did a great job putting Radical Heights together in like 6 months, which is crazy work to put together a battle royale. I mean, for 6 months development, it was actually a pretty fun game. And so was Lawbreakers, but people wouldn't give it a chance because it had loot boxes, and it was $30 fucking. Apparently, Impulse is going to be like $20 at launch, which I don't agree with. I do think in this day and age, you can't really afford. Like, look at the finals and tell me, like you can't look at the finals and tell me that like, oh, free to play doesn't really work. It's like, no, it works if you put enough money behind giving people really cool like stuff in the battle pass and skin bundles that are not super duper overpriced. Some things are a little too much, but at the same time, it's like, yeah. But no, this one is pretty good. It's a lot of people are comparing it to, it's a big old fucking hybrid. It's a little bit Black Ops 3. It's a little bit Titanfall 2. It's a smidge of Splitgate. It's just a bit of everything, and it seems to be really cool. It is on my radar, so I am going to keep it on my wish list, but I don't want to spend too much time talking about it because I mean, it seems like charts. What is charts? I assume charts from what I'm seeing, it looks like charts is for the big games. So like they don't get put in the regular stack; they get put in their own thing of like these are all games I have heard of. I've literally heard of like all these games, like Mistfall Hunter. I think I've vaguely heard about this one. Heard about Impulse, Echoes of Einrad. Yeah, heard about that one. I'm not even an anime guy. I even heard about this one. I think I saw an ad for it. Embers of the Uncrowned. That one I hadn't heard of. Dustfront. I've been following this one for a while. Let's see, Iron Nest. I've heard about this one. I've heard about Engine Fall. I am actually interested in Engine Fall too, so we're gonna put that in there. From what I gather, it's basically like Rust, but on a big ass Snowpiercer style train, which I'm kind of into. Like I'm not too into Rust, but like the aesthetic and the setting are it's kind of can be. Valor Mortis. That's the Napoleon thing. So you guys can see these are the bigger like double A or triple A type of things where like they're very well put together. But they are demos for that, which is cool. I'm just not gonna play any of them because we want to give time to the actual guys. Also, I've been playing just to call myself out a little. Check this shit out. So you guys might be wondering, where the fuck have I been? I have actually been doing stuff for the channel. I haven't technically been not doing anything. Loki, I was watching for the last like 2 months. I've been watching Star Trek. So remember I said that I wanted to do that stream like I did with Marvel, where I deconstruct what the fuck happened to Star Trek and why New Trek feels so awful. And God, it is crazy because when you go back and watch something with intent like that, you really start picking up on a lot of things, and it starts mashing in your brain. And the fact that I haven't looked at some of these series for a couple of years, so like original series, TNG, DS9, I can't remember the last time. I think the last time I actually sat down to properly watch Star Trek was when I watched Star Trek Enterprise, and that was 7 years ago, I think. And I've watched a few bits here or there. I think I've had like one rewatch of DS9 since then, but yeah, it is what it is. Anywho, so yeah, this thing basically I watched the original series on Pluto, and then I have the box set for TNG, which the box set for TNG, oh, crisp Blu-ray box set. Like you can see the first season's not too great, but then the second they get to the second season, like that first episode, you can tell they put all the upscaling into that, and they were working with better footage, and you can count every individual wrinkle on like Picard's neck right here. It's crazy. Like you see freckles and stuff popping out. It looks really good. So I watched all the way through that, and then now I'm on to DS9. I'm in I'm almost halfway through the second season already, and I started that like a week ago. So we've been kind of just going along a little bit. Anywho, so what have I been doing while I'm doing that? Because that's kind of second market content. I'm kind of absorbing that slowly. I've been doing this. This game is like fucking crack. I don't know. There's something about it. It's just a simple idle game. That's all it really is. It's like your adventure capitalist cookie clicker type thing. But there's a lot of different systems at play which keep me invested, which I actually really, really like. There's like it's farmers against potatoes. I put 450 hours into this thing. I've almost matched the hours I put into Dota 2 when I was like 14. And I played that game dusk to dawn, dude. Like all night. Fucking crazy shit. Anywho, but yeah, no, this is actually a really good one. If you guys are looking for an idle game to like waste your time, and you don't necessarily have to check in like continuously with it too. It's a really nice idle game where you can just kind of check in and get kind of jumps to the next plateau of stuff. But it's like you got the enemies, and then you reincarnate. But then there's a prestige on top of the reincarnation system that they call the ascension, and then there's like a side thing of like a milk farm, and there's another side thing of pets, and then the pets boost you, but you can also send the pets from your collection into expeditions now. That's where I've just gotten to, is sending them on expeditions to just pick up resources. It's fucking insane. And there's also a potato farm where you buy better upgrades. So you're bouncing around to a couple different things, which is really nice. It keeps the player invested. It's completely free too. It's completely free. There's like obviously you can buy little skins and stuff if you want to, but there's no like energy for the day or any of that crap. Yeah. Anywho, on to it. We've got 44 today. I'm gonna look for more tomorrow. Like I said, this will probably just be like after dinner type stuff to get us through it. Is it 9 o'clock? I thought I started at 8 o'clock. Is my clock wrong? Oh, no, it's 9:20. Okay, I was thinking about starting at 8, and then I ended up, like, yeah. I was going to start, like, right after dinner, but I install a couple of more of them. That's why. Okay. Anywho, so we got a lot to go through here. I don't know. Should I go alphabetical or by download? Or I don't know. I don't know. It's all up in the air. Yeah. So as you can see, we have many farmers. Farmers is the normal one. I'm gonna move farmers way over here because he's not part of the demos, just so I don't accidentally delete the shortcut later, or wonder why he's still there, confusing myself. I'm gonna move some things around the desktop because I'm not gonna go from the desktop. I'm just there you go. So usually I got the whole screen filled here. We got like 100 or so usually. But sometimes I can't get through that because I do want to give each of them a little bit of time. So, it just depends on the complexity of each game, how much we need to get into it. I think maybe we will just go down the list and then we'll do the usual thing. I liked last time how we just kind of went through it, and I tried the genre thing before of like going by different genres, but here I think it's just we'll just go down the list, and then if there's something pressing that looks really awesome that I really want to look at, then we'll put that one as like top priority, like we did last time. So yeah, there's a couple of them like Sprawl Zero. This one, oh, I've been wanting demo. It's already on the wish list. I know I'm gonna buy it anyway, but I really want to get my hands on it because the gameplay looks really fucking awesome. It's that old school type shit, and oh man, it looks good. Anywho, we'll start with About Fishing. So this is in the I categorized this as miscellaneous, just because it's kind of a chill game, but I don't know if it's chill. It's one of those things where it's got those PS1 graphics, might be slightly analog horror. I'm not sure. It might be one of those like wolf in sheep's clothing situations where the game seems to be a certain way and my encoder's overloading. But yeah, she good. Oh, it's gonna be a little intense. We are losing a couple frames here. We just dropped down to 50 for a second. Oh. Oh. What are you? What happened? Okay, so it's just trying to load everything. What's going on? I don't like unoptimized video games. I know it has to load everything, but I get antsy. Yeah, I get antsy. Is there no settings for this? Wow, 4,000 players giving them feedback. Cool. Okay, I may want to try maybe using a controller for this. Also, the audio is for the moment. What is my audio set to? 50? Okay. Hang on, sorry. Let me. Well, that's not what I need. Trying to make sure it just tones down just a little bit. The creepy music is nice, but Jesus. Okay, we'll take it down to like. Take it on like 15. That'll do. Okay. So, About Fishing. I have basically no idea. It's somebody. The reason I went for this one was, I mean, the graphics are kind of retro. I'm not super big on retro graphics, unless it's like really artistically done, and I think this one is. And then the other thing I got to was the person's fishing, right? Got little rain slicker, fishing, whatever. But I saw a screenshot of like a gun covered in like algae or coral or whatever, and it had like some sticky notes with the red lines and all that. So maybe slightly a detective game as well. I'm not sure. So let's see what we got to deal with here. Give this a couple minutes, you know. The one good thing about these like lamps lighting me the fuck up on my lighting, is that my ice in my cup will melt and become more water, so I don't have to necessarily go get water right away. Okay. Excuse me. All right. About Fishing heavily relies on mouse motion. Ah, okay, so it's a good thing I didn't try to use a controller, which can feel different on every setup. Follow the movements in this test. You shouldn't need to lift your mouse or hit the edge of the mouse pad. If it feels hard to track, use the scroll wheel to adjust your sensitivity until it feels natural. Press space to begin. Okay. Guys, holy shit. I'm gonna be 30 in 2 weeks, by the way. And my first thought when I see this is just like 12-year-old boy type shit. Just the fucking rod has jiggle physics, man. It's a jiggly rod. I think it's tuned in right though, because I am going whoosh, wash, whoosh, wash, whoosh, wash, whoosh, wash, whoosh, wash. Got that wrist. Got a wig up, yeah. I do like the scroll wheel. Yeah, cool. I do like it. It makes me think of back in the day. I had like the fishing games that had the actual controller that looked like a fishing rod, and it was just before the Wii, right? There was that kind of stuff where you could plug that into your TV and like do fishing video games, and it was before the Wii with the motion controls and stuff. But it's really cool. I miss those kind of setups, and I think those could be big in arcades if you gave people controllers like this. You know, it'd be really cool. Like you can go to any arcade and you're still gonna see like House of the Dead setup because people love peripherals. They really do, and I think that's gonna need to be the next big. Okay, so I gotta try and whoosh it back and forth. Like a lot. And yeah, it's Can I like adjust it or oh okay, scroll wheel adjusts the sensitivity. That's what they're doing. Okay, that's why. Whoa! Okay. But yeah, I think that will be the big thing in gaming going forward is like specifically for VR stuff is make the headset lighter down to like lenses basically, like very simple glasses basically. It should be as easy as this for VR stuff. It's just put it on, has your if you wear glasses has your prescription that you can slot into it, you know, that way you don't have to wear a big thing and then just put it all through the box. You know, don't try to contain it like you have with like the portable VR stuff, like the Oculus and stuff. They tried to contain it. It's like you're not going to get enough power out of that, buddy. It's not going to happen. It's going to have to be desktop setups. First off, second, they need to have better peripherals, and I think that comes with the idea of just accepting that somebody might need 2 or 3 types of peripherals for different. So like if I'm playing a sci-fi game that the entire game is a racing game in space and we're flying spaceships, then just expect the player to have a HOTAS setup. And if you don't have a HOTAS setup, don't play that fucking game. It's that simple. You know, don't be like, oh, here's the basic controllers. The basic controllers are usually fine for like graphics, but you didn't see Valve try to like make a similar controller to the Oculus or whatever. Like they tried it first with the touchpad and stuff. They made a basic controller. And then they said, okay, what if we made a haptic feedback with the fingers so you get more control? And the more fingers, guess what? That's more buttons, which gives you more control. You know? Okay, little high. Maybe go down a little bit. Okay, not enough. No. Okay, up, down. Okay, way up, down. Little higher. I don't want snapping too much. You guys know me. I like to be in control of what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. I can't quite hit that peak when he does, but whoosh. Whoosh. Okay, hang on. Little higher, maybe. If I could just crank it. We'll get used to it. Whoosh. 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 There we go. Up. Down. Up. Down. Right, left, right. Gotta get in the groove. Gotta sync it up for the fish. Okay. I do like that they have a calibration. That's really good. I think more games need to have that when you're calibrating your sensitivity instead of just, oh, raise mouse sensitivity in the settings. It should be like, what are you doing in the game that matches that? Beautiful, just beautiful. If fish still feel too hard to rotate, you can change your sensitivity at any time in the settings. Okay, cool. Again, beautiful. See, this is the kind of stuff. I love this kind of stuff. This is why I like to explore the indies, because you never get this kind of stuff with AAA or even AA productions. Like if you go to Baldur's Gate 3, they're not really going to have stuff like that usually. It just isn't going to happen, you know? Whereas with the indie stuff, the indie guys are trying to make a name for themselves, and god damn it, what is the fucking encoding on this lately? Yeah, see, this is why I need to be able to access your menu, by the way, so I'm docking you points on that one. Because you don't know what kind of hardware, what kind of setup people are going for. Especially the sound. Like, why am I having to manually change the sound? This is a 21st century video game. There's a fish in a... How the fuck did the fish get in the bottle? Bro, what? That bottle is way too small. What is the fish, a rat? It can just crunch its whole body in there? Okay, hang on. I gotta change the audio just a tad, because they're gonna keep it that high. I'm gonna start having a fight with the audio to speak with it, and it's... Okay, that face is concerning. Oh no, not the hook. Just, it's making me think of the SpongeBob episode. Ah, of course, mermaid. Why not? Sure, they're mermaids. Cool. Why are you handing the fish over to his death? What the fuck, man? Did bro just give the fucking fish to me? The fish committed, you did not. In what way? What am I supposed to... Okay, I got a left click. I got a right click. Okay. So it's not going to tell me the controls. I have to figure it out. Oh, I hate waiting. I got other demos to get to. I want to see the gameplay. But I guess this is kind of the gameplay. I really am liking the retro effect here. Even though it's not on a CRT. It's... You watched but did not act. The fish fight. Bitch, what? I hit the button. I left clicked. Is that not gonna reel him in? Okay, do I hold left click while reeling him in? Is that how it works? I'm getting rage baited by a fish. Okay. Drag mouse, rotate fish. Yeah, cut me a Merlin. Okay, okay, no, left, 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 up, 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 left, up, left, up, left, 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 left. Wait, am I supposed to be going left or right or... What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, left, back, up. Pull him in, damn you! It's a tiny-ass fish! How are you struggling with this? Up, down, left, Should I be going in? Is that what I'm trying to align with? Is I have to keep the arrow in the... I'm so confused. Can you get there already? Okay. Trying to get it lined up is a bit of a pain in the ass. Also, your audio, like, what the fuck? Okay, leave it like 10, maybe. Oh, okay. But yeah, you can see the retro kind of particles thing. I don't know if YouTube's compression is probably going to smooth it out a bit, but it does look very old school. It doesn't seem to have that PlayStation 1 dithering effect, but... Because the PlayStation 1 had this unique way of rendering stuff, so whenever you see PlayStation 1 games, usually you would see the edges of characters, like, kind of warbling out sometimes, depending on the type of game, and had it been optimized to a certain point or whatever, and it has this, like, certain type of dithering that seems to be, like, not present so much in this one, which is good, because I think a lot of them just use it for artistic effect, and it doesn't really land because you're just aping retro style without understanding retro style. And we'll talk more about that later, because there's another game in here that's PS1 style, and it is like a zombie game, so it's very much the vein of something like Resident Evil. Oh, hi, Dad. I caught a fish. Fucking cigarette. Like, why does he look like a politician? Who's Mitt Romney? That's who he fucking looks like. He looks like... Hold on, check this out. I gotta... I'm not joking when I say this. Like, motherfucker looks like... He looks like Mitt Romney. So you guys remember Mitt Romney? Like, he was a senator, and he tried to be president, like, once back in, like, 2012. Like, he looks just like Mitt Romney. Like, look at this motherfucker, right? Right? You burn the image in your brain. Mitt Romney. It's fucking Mitt Romney, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh god, he really does look like Mitt Romney. That fish in your hand. What's her name? How do you know it's a girl? Yeah, fuck you. Like, what? Why are we, like, gendering the fish immediately? What do you mean, her? Lucas, you know, her name can be Lucas. Fuck you. Lucas for a girl. Yeah, why the fuck not, asshole? The butterfly of the sea. Yeah, the dead-ass animal of the sea, because by now it is probably suffocated. It's been out of the water for like a solid minute. There's no way it's still alive. Lucas, it's growing on me. You know, these little guys don't usually care about hooks. Lost whole afternoon trying to do... Alright, yeah. Old buddy of mine, though, he couldn't catch anything else. Ever. Drove him crazy. Yeah, that fish bound drove my ass crazy, too. What the fuck? Just started swallowing them whole. Huh? Said it stung less than unhooking it and tossing them back. What? What do you... Wait, what do you... What? Oh god, I thought for a minute he was just gonna, like, Eldritch Horror his fucking unhinged jaw and just eat the fish. How'd you catch him? I don't know. With a fucking fishing rod, dumbass. Patience, a mermaid left. I mean, that's true. A mermaid did leave it for me. Oh no, the music went away. All the noise went away. Uh-oh, the dad's gonna get mad. Gonna beat my ass for making up stories. Yeah? Wait, what about it? Why did you cut your radio off for that? What the fuck? Would you like a curly fry? I've ruined my appetite. I love the ones with that slight orange hue. I'm sorry, bro's just sitting out here with the radio, eating curly fries and taking shots. Like, what? Hell yeah, curly fries, brother. What the fuck is going on? Our hands are a bit ripe with fish at the moment. Why don't you put it away in the tackle box there? Go ahead and get a few more. Okay, so we can put them in a box. Rotate. Spin the fish. There's got to be an achievement for that in the full game. Okay. And the binder, I can't click on it. Okay, and back out. Right. For the next fish, I want you to cast on your own this time. Oh, you want to catch it on it. Okay. Hold button. Yep. Yep. Mouse back. Swing, release. Okay. The classic. But pros will swing from all directions. Left, right, east to west, southwest, even south north. Different swing jump, you reach the fish in weirder places. So there's a bit of a physics thing to it. Like, you kind of need different technique. Lastly, where hook is gliding, you can tilt it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sure, whatever. I do love the pink rod. I think it's like a nice color to go with the yellow. I'm not just saying that because it's the same as my channel colors. I just realized as I was saying that, like, the pink and yellow, it's literally that magenta. Did you guys know there's not, like, a term for that shade of yellow, by the way? Like, the yellow I use is literally just standard yellow. And then, when it's a bright yellow, it's just considered yellow. Whereas, the vibrant neon pink is referred to as magenta. And I find that weird. But I guess it's because yellow is technically a primary color, so unless you make it really light or really dark, it's not going to have a different thing. I don't know. Let's see how this works. So, up, down, up, down. Okay, so then we get just back, and then forward. Okay. So let's try right and left. Ooh, that one fired. Nice. Hello, fishy. Fishy, fishy. Did I do it? Oh, that's cool. If you look above it, you can hear the rain. And when you go under, it's got that ocean vibe. Oh, I love the rays coming through. What do they call that? Caustics. The caustics. So, like, yeah, it's got that little sheen you see on the bottom there. That's what's referred to as caustics. Is whenever you have light penetrating through a liquid, and then it reaches the bottom and makes that kind of broken up, kind of oobity-boobity shape. Yeah, because that's like the spots where the light's hitting and then where the light's not hitting simultaneously because some parts of the area above aren't getting all the way through. Okay, this isn't working. There's no goddamn fish. Okay, let's try a different spot. Maybe this way. What if we go in the water? Oh, I can't go in the water. I am sad. I want to go in the water. Let's try this. Okay, why is it red? Hit! Fish? Yeah, there's some grass over here. I think the fish might want to hang out by the grass. At least that's what I know about fishing. I actually won a fishing tournament one time. But I was like 9. It wasn't actually a fishing tournament. Like, there were different sections to it. I was like 9, so I did like the casting part of the tournament, which is basically they set out like floating rings at certain distances. And, you know, more rings and farther you go, more accuracy, that type of thing. I'm thinking Oh, wait. Can I not cast that far because it only goes to a certain amount? I see. Hey, yeah. Yeah, that was pathetic. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You kind of schmoove it. Oh, okay. So you can use that to, when you want to like fight with the fish. Okay. Hmm. I mean, I think you guys get the idea here. We just kind of fish for some stuff, and I don't know. Try one more, see if we get a fish. Problem is the patience. I don't have patience because I have other demos to get to. I don't have time for this. So if I go like left and right, it kind of drags it back towards me. So that's cool. You can kind of use the keyboard as well, or you can just hold left click and it'll start pulling it in. So this character isn't even like the actual character. This is the child version of the character. Good. God, like how long is this tutorial supposed to take? Yeah, I'm sure I want to quit. Yes. That is a nice way of incorporating the design of the game into the overall interface, though, because that's how you talk with the dad too. Is like yes, no, simple answers, 1, 2, which is kind of cool. I do like that. Okay, so yeah, that is interesting, but we didn't get to any of the meat of it. I think that's a bad tutorial because, or not the tutorial, but it's a bad demo because you're just showing the tutorial section when this is the interesting part. Like what's going on here, what's going on with the fish, cutting the fish and stuff. Like this is the thing I was interested in is the characters like in a little town somewhere and it's like different characters like I want to see some of that stuff. I think demos are the best in the game when you start it somewhat through, unless you're going to have a permanent demo like the Surge. I am gonna put this on my wish list though because it is kind of interesting and I would like to play it sometime. But this is what I'm talking about. That image I found this gun deep in a cave, submerged, maybe a dozen piranhas guarding. Would the gunsmith know anything about this? You can see like there's little dots connecting everything. It's almost got like murder mystery vibes to it, but none of the story or anything's betrayed in these screenshots. It's just just here's the year old man and all this, and it's like different characters. Like it's cool shit. But yeah, the Surge. So this is my type of thing with demos, right? I believe the Surge still has. They should have the opening hour demo, do they, or have they removed it at this point? They used to back a while ago. I don't know if maybe it doesn't appear if you bought the game already, or it's the augmented edition. But it may be considered differently because sometimes there's different. Yeah, so there's the Surge demo here, which is it or not? There was. I'm not fucking crazy. There was a Surge opening hour demo they had. Is that a thing still? Surge opening hour demo. Let's see. Yeah, they had a thing, and then maybe they take. I don't know if they take it away or if it's just a thing on Steam that since I own the game, it doesn't show the demo option anymore. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is have something like that where you can just go play the demo and the demo is like an hour-long opening demo and it's not tied to like Next Fest or an event or a publisher sale or something. Like that demo is just available. I guess not anymore, but yeah, it was the opening hour of the game, but that was also the tutorial, and you were going to be repeating that same gameplay loop the entire game, so you didn't really need to show the middle of the game. Whereas I think a game like About Fishing would need to show kind of the middle, talk to some characters, not so much the fishing part of the About Fishing, but I want to know about the fishing, But no, cool game. Interested in that. Here's another one. This is Aloe Gloom. Aloe Gloom? I don't know. Her name is probably like Aloe Gloom, or oh nope, her name is Nora. Why the fuck is it called Aloe Gloom then? Join Nora in this mysterious macabre point-and-click adventure. Find and collect items, solve puzzles. You guys know me. I like a character-driven thing because I get to do voices for the point-and-click stuff. Plus, they usually have really unique art styles that are kind of fun, hand-drawn type stuff. I'm a big 3D gun guy, and we will get to that. We have some kick-ass shooters to look at this next fest. so far. I've found a couple that look like they're meaty, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's nice to be eclectic. You want to be well-rounded, you know? And that's my thing. It's a lot of people will go into one thing or the other thing. Some people will be like, okay, my whole channel is going to be about this one thing. And that's never something I wanted to do. I didn't want to just be that one guy. I spread out my feelers, and I think I've landed at this point into just, I just like to do variety stuff. I like to, I don't like to talk the politics thing. And if the world wasn't so, Jesus Christ. Okay, Galactic Ghosty. Little loud there, bud. Little loud. Okay, not too bad. Jesus Christ, okay. I think I got it fixed up a little. Might be a little low, but yeah. That's fine. With the sound effects, we should get... I think I'll crank the music up just a smidge. Seems like it might be a little low. There we go. Okay. But no, I don't like to do the politics stuff. That's just like when my brain is completely fucked and I need to get something out there, Or like the music video stuff. That's what I like to do. I like to do the music video crossovers with gameplay stuff. I like to do live streams most of the time, and then, maybe there's like some side stuff like Shook and Sustig that are maybe better done recorded and uploaded than live streamed. I don't know. It's all, yeah. But yeah, I like to do a lot of different things because I play a lot of different games, and that's my thing. I've been getting more into like idle and chill games lately than mainly not even by choice, because there's not really that many great shooters for me to play, and they're not really holding my attention too much. I mean, the files is pretty good, but it's unoptimized, number one. Number two, it's full of fucking light sweats, man. Shooters have changed in such a what the fuck. Okay. Wait, I don't control this text, it just scrolls? God damn it. Okay, sure. Ow! God damn. Balance your audio or I'm quitting the demo. It's, is it this hard, people? Okay. And that's all the options I got. I don't even get, no, turn off the speech scrolling. I want to control it. So I can actually read. Okay, yeah, the music is still loud. Why is the music loud? Okay, let's turn the master volume all the way down. There we go. This might be one of those things where they tied the cinematic into a different audio in the master volume, and I don't know. If it's too low, deal with it. Fuck you guys. I mean, I could technically, I think, turn it down from mine without affecting the stream, but I need to balance it for my voice versus the stream, because that's just what it is, You just trying to keep it. Now it's fucking quiet as shit. Do not enter, death awaits. Oh, good. Gruesome Grove. Wonderful. That's what I like to hear. And I gotta turn it back up. But I can't fucking hear anything. Chapter 1. Blessed Festivities. Ah! Yes, blessed. That's what I think. Oh, and that is a bird with a stake. Granny dot. Hop. So turning speech scrolling off just makes it go immediately. Who the fuck reads that fast? Yeah, here we go. Left or space to change dialogue. Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ. I had no control over the other dialogue. Also, your font does not match your, actual... Yeah. Okay. Granny dot. That blasted bird. What's Hopper done now, Granny? He stole the meat! Arby, we have the meat. Can you imagine? So the bird comes out of nowhere. You're not getting it back, bitch! I just imagine. Oh, the ceremony stool is never going to be finished in time. The what stool? Did you just imply you were making a stool out of meat? Okay, don't worry, Gran, I'll sort it out. I left instructions for the stool around here somewhere. Okay. We're gonna have to be creative to figure this out. Okay. So as you can see, point and click type stuff. Ooh, that was a weird little blip. Movement. You can move with the environment, clicking on the ground. Items you picked up go into inventory. You can access that from the bottom left, or you can press the mouse, the E, and all that. All right. Combine items. You can use them by click and grab. Okay. You can't, like, inspect everything. That's like half the fun of a point and click, is seeing what witty thing the writer has come up with for you to describe what you're looking at. Okay. Nora. Okay, so this is Nora. This is the main character. My fingers have blisters after helping Dad make the wreaths for the village. Get your soul passage wreath inside. What is a soul passage wreath? What is happening? Wait, am I missing? No. Why does it look exactly like me, though? If Mum wasn't an outsider, more people would be helping to look for her. Okay. We might have found her by now. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Sure thing, bud. Creepy. Newspaper. Gruesome news. Introducing Gruesome Grove's new moth minder. Benjamin, our youngest minder to date, began initiation at moonrise last night after performing the "There are fucking hands over here." Why are there bloody, cut-off hands that appear to be glued to the tree with some sort of gelatin? What? I didn't like Minder Alice. She used to chase me with the staff. She thought I'd been naughty. After performing the soul feast for our recently deceased Minder Alice, we eagerly await his choice for the sacrificial hand tree. I just can't decide which one I use more, he said. I'm sorry? Like, first off, dude, obviously, left hand. Like, everybody knows, left hand. Like, guys in the chat, you know. Number one. Number two, fucking what? Were, like, the guys that take over to mind the moths cut off one of their hands, and then just, what, they spend the rest of the time... Do they spend the rest of the time holding the staff, or do they replace their hand with the staff, so it just never leaves their body? Like, is it just like a hook hand that's wrapped around it permanently now? I don't know. Who does... Like, what? Looks like Darling is having a better time than Benny. Oh, Benny's fucked, dude. Benny doesn't look happy about his new job. Yeah, they're gonna take his hand, dude. Wonder which hand Benny will choose. I think I'd choose my left. No, right. Really is a hard choice. Not for a guy, it's not. Like I said, take the left hand, no right hand. I need the right hand. It's important. There's a cake. No, the cake's gonna be, like, gruesome, right? This cake gonna be all messed up and weird. Oh, Grant, the blessing cakes look amazing. May I have a slice? Not yet, dear. Saving for the ceremony. Okay. A plate. Okay, maybe we can do something with the plate. We have stolen the plate from the table. Fantastic. Ooh, are those apples? Coffee apple. Cool. Okay, I don't really care what they're saying. I'm just looking at some of the stuff. Jesus, they talk forever. Holy shit. That was a long one. Sticky sap. Try as hard as nails. Okay, so that's like what they use with the hand on the tree then. Glad it's going into the old paint can instead of the ground. I had to negotiate for that. You are not supposed to interfere with the balance, Tommy. I didn't stop it from dripping, Gran, just what it's dripping into. Okay, so I guess Tommy... This is Tommy, then? And that's the ceremonial stool. I'm sorry, what the fuck does a steak have to do with the ceremonial stool? Like, I think we get it. I think you guys see... Like you're picking up what we're putting down. You get the vibe. It's kind of a chicken sizzling point and click type of thing. I get to do some voices. I do want to play that at some point. The audio, a little hard to keep that balance. That does need to be worked on, but that's always seems to be the afterthought for game developers, and I have no idea why. It's like a thing. It doesn't happen. Let's put it this way. It does not happen with independent filmmakers because you can have shitty visual effects, you can have bad acting, you can have everything in your movie could suck. But if your sound design is on point, then it's fine. But you could have, inversely, the most immaculate movie. Like, imagine if you had a movie like, let's say, Terminator 2. Beloved movie, everybody loves it. Now imagine, the guns don't sound like they were edited at all. The voices are overlapping because they were all recorded at the same time at the dinner table. And, like, just imagine all the worst type of audio problems a movie could have, right? And then, like, that's the reason that when you're recording dialogue and there's a goddamn airplane above you, you have to wait for the airplane to get out of range. Because the equipment is so sensitive, it picks up that kind of stuff. So that's why in film, you can't afford for audio to be an afterthought, or your film will be fucked and nobody will watch it. Because when you have bad, people can get over bad visuals, they cannot get over bad editing and bad audio. So if you have bad audio that you've badly edited, oy. Yeah, it's just one of those things that I think game devs, when like independent game devs, do need to spend more time on, is learning audio engineering. Not like you have to be perfect with it, but just the balance of things. Like, just learn to break things out into multiple audio buses and get things dialed in to the right amount. It's just one of those things. But yeah, point and click puzzles, kind of morbid. The art style is adorable. I really like the way it's drawn, but pretty fucking morbid. We went right off the gate. It was, hey, this guy's gonna cut his hand off and tape it to a tree using sap. Like that's the vibe. So aloe gloom. That's or all a gloom. I think it's supposed to be all a gloom. Like everybody is gloomy. Like it's all a gloom or it's all gloomy. I think that's the idea. It's not aloe gloom. It's all aloe gloom because the O's kind of raised a bit here. I think that's what they're getting at. Hey, but yeah, that's cool. It's a fun one if you're looking for a point and click. Anti-matcher. So we got a couple of these little chill games in here, kind of idle games and stuff. A couple of them in there. They're just kind of whatever, miscellaneous, chill games, having fun. And, you know, one of those things where you can see what the gameplay loop's going to be. And then, speaking of audio problems. Yeah. We can kind of see what the gameplay is going to be, and then we don't have to worry so much about, you know, playing for too long. Because I think after, like, 2 minutes of this, we'll get the idea. Okay, so the audio is... Yeah, and this thing, I hate this thing as well. Game devs, please learn to put a numbers thing in here so you can get to the exact number and not increments of 5, 10, or 15. Some of them even go to 20. I'm like, increments of 20. Like, I just need to be a little less, but not too much less. It's like 10 on my desktop auto. My work might have to crank the sound effects just a bit, but yeah. Alright, so this is some kind of ocean game where you kind of group stuff together. It's weird. Yeah, we're like analyzing samples of protons and things. Let's see, amino acids, first contact. Yeah, let me, that's a little better. I just couldn't hear if it was making any clicking noises or something. Yeah, I like that little... Need that on. Okay. So we need to try to put things together. Can't directly interact with anti-bubbles. So this is like antimatter. Interesting. Target too big. Oh, we combine them to make them go away. Cool. I love the noise they make when they go together. It reminds me of Star Trek in the original series. Anytime they would have somebody like get disintegrated or disappeared or something, or like there was a sudden thing, the original series always had this bing! like this one just bing! It was so great. It was that old school theremin type shit where it was just like the most obnoxious kind of sound you could go with. So combining a bubble with a matching anti-bubble triggers annihilation. Okay, so we're trying to clear the board. That's the idea. Okay. Huh. Oh, okay. So we link these, and then I'm trying to link these two, but the interior has to match too, right? I think that's the idea. That's why I had to put them together. Your goal is to annihilate every anti-bubble. Sometimes regular bubbles will be left. Okay. So we're trying to get rid of the anti-bubbles here. Also, I really love the shader on this. It's making me think of like corona of a dying star type of thing, like the accretion disk of a black hole. You know, just that bent light. Very cool looking. Very chill. Okay, so now we're trying to get rid of your stuff. So I'm going that to that, this to this, that to that. Yeah, I'll bring up the clip of that, because I swear to God, it's basically the same noise. Like it's pitched up a little, but it's basically the same noise, and I wouldn't be surprised if they use that as like inspiration for it. Okay. Oh, wait. If we combine these. Wait. Oh, it's directional as well. Oh, that's interesting. Hold on. Do I have like a Control Z? Yeah, I have a Z for undo. Okay. So it's directional. So I need to push this one into that one. And then we take this one and put it to that one. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, we did need to group them together. When grouping, the contents of the selected bubble are injected into target bubble. Yeah, so it is a directional type of thing. So you guys get the idea. This is kind of a puzzle type of thing. It's fun. I like it. Need the blue into here. Well, it did say some bubbles will get left over. Wait, already in the same group. I know we're in the same group. We're trying to get that to... Do we need a new injection into that group, do you think? Okay. Oh, okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna try to solve this one, and I think we'll move on to the next demo. But... maybe combine these. And then combine these to... that. Oh, okay, they need to be in the exact same locale. Oh, so I need to move an orange. These are already linked together, though. So I have to get an orange into the blue, and the blue into the orange. Can I move past that, then? Like that. And then... oh, it's kind of touching. Wait, what happened? Oh, did it? I guess it didn't work. Huh. Weird. Oh, so maybe sometimes it won't be lined up right, because it wasn't lined up like this before. Oh, wait. This. Then that. And this? No, wait. Bro, my brain is broken. Okay, that to there. There we go. Yeah, what? Why am I making this hard on myself? Yeah, it wasn't set up right before. I don't know why it was set up in a certain way. It just didn't work right. Okay, we need the greens to be together. And we need the green and the purple to be together in the purple. So we need to launch both of these into the purple. And now we can combine both. That's awesome. Okay. I know I said the last one was the last one, but I just want to see that one too. So you can see it gets kind of complicated, because now we have to put all of these together to get it to that, but... yeah, it's gonna get wacky. Okay. Cool little puzzle game, though. It is a nice little puzzle game. Anti-matcher. Very neat. Very neat. I'll keep that one on my radar, because that looks fun. I just like how simple it is. And it's one of those, you know, like, easy to learn, difficult to master type thing. So, like, look at how complicated this is getting. Like, how in the fuck are you supposed to turn that into that to get the blues into... you see what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. It is on the wish list. Yep. Yeah, cool. Alright. But yeah, I'm going to bring up the noise, because it's... I'm not kidding when it's, like, basically the same noise. Trying to think of a moment when they use that noise. Star Trek US disappearing noise, I guess, would be the thing. Oh, cool. Somebody actually has a sound effect list. Somebody did 8 hours of bridge ambiance. Wow. Maybe it's in here. Power up, Captain Pike era. Okay, bridge with view screen. There's like so many. They chopped out every single sound effect. Every one of them. Buttons, hailing, bosun's whistle, That's amazing. Props to this guy for doing that, because anybody in the future that wants to make these doesn't have to go and chop it out of an episode to get their sound effects. They can just come get it straight from here. Awesome. So there's a deflector alert. There's a beacon, Spock's bridge scanner, red alert, phase firing switch, ship phasers, hand phasers. He just goes down the list of it. That's crazy. Hull getting hit, corridor, door buzzer, door swoosh, turbo lift, transporter. Yeah, it wasn't the transporter noise. That's not what I'm talking about. Oh, really? Did you see how high on the list? No, not the beep, obviously. Trying to think of when exactly there was a moment they used it. Star Trek, TOS. I think Trelane. Trelane did it when he like froze one of their guys. Like yeah, I think it's in this moment when Kirk meets Trelane, and then off like Lieutenant Yeager is coming up on. He's like trying to get at this guy Trelane, who I still have the theory that Trelane is actually the proto version of Q, and I don't mean just in the writing sense. I mean that when Q appears in Next Generation, we already know he has a propensity for military costumes. Like he already is interested in the barbaric side of humanity. Like that's clear by when he appears on the bridge in all the different military garb through the centuries. And then Trelane himself is like very interested in that period. It's actually a very fascinating scientific principle, because Trelane is in a physical plane. He's not existing as a non-corporeal being. He actually is. But he's studying Earth as like, a thing. But he's looking at Earth through some sort of an instrument, right? Because Earth is so far away from the planet he's on that he seems to be viewing it from very, 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 very far away, which would create a time dilation in the way that we have it. So you look at the stars, and the stars are basically all dead, right? So like most, what is the number? How many stars in the sky are dead? Like because there's like some of them that are actually technically dead. Yeah, most of the stars that are less than 10 million light years away are still alive, and most that are more away are, it's that type of thing. Given all those stars are close to 4,000 light years, it's unlikely, though not impossible, that any of them are already dead. So it's like what you can visibly see might be alive relative to you because it's there, but it's still 4,000 light years away. Like this is how vast the universe is, right? If you had, let's say, something is minuscule. Let's say the Earth is 4 billion years old, and I'll get back to demos in a minute. I just like talking sci-fi stuff. So if the Earth is like 4.6 billion years old, off the top of my head, I think that's the number usually that gets quoted. It's about 4.6 billion years old, and out of that time, right, out of a million, you need 1,000 times a million to make a billion, right? So it's 4,000 millions years old. It's like 4,500 million years old. It's 4,600 millions, right? So if you take another world and you could form that world, if that world had sentient life on it, let's say, and develop like we did, the whole bipedal with the breathing and the brains and all the stuff, all the technology, right? It's terrifying and yet amazing to think that something as little as, say, 1,000 years or 10,000 years of difference, right? If there was a parallel Earth out there somewhere, same conditions, yellow sun, third rock from the sun, it's got the amino acids, it's got literally everything exactly the same as we have it. It develops the dinosaurs, it does all this, but imagine if it was closer to forming than we were at its inception. So like it formed faster, right? Because of certain conditions, it formed faster. And if it formed faster, it got to those historical events faster. By say even just 1,000 years, that means the people we could meet eventually from them, and when we compare history notes, they would be 1,000 years more advanced than we are, simply because their planet formed quicker than ours, or something like 1 million. imagine the type of being that has evolved on an Earth-like planet that was formed 1 million years faster than ours, right? If it cut that time by just a tiny little million years in the grand scheme of the cosmos. But yeah, it's I still say Trelane is like Q in his infancy, and then Q as that, because the continuum in Star Trek is still something that's not heavily explained, because the idea is you're not supposed to understand it. They're non-corporeal entities. I think Stargate does it better, but Stargate does so much better than Star Trek, it's not even kind of fair to say, but I think Stargate, with its concept of the ancients and them evolving from lesser beings into evolved beings that now exist on a separate plane, they choose not to interfere. There's really no way for them to like, the only time we see them personified whatsoever is in the diner when Daniel's there, but the diner is not even their plane of existence. It's a stopping point. It's halfway between corporeal and non-corporeal existence. It's so we don't even know what the fuck another, because they're in like fourth, fifth, eighth dimensional. Like, they're above physics. They can do whatever they want, right? Like, they are one with the universe. It's crazy. You know, but in Star Trek, it's kind of lower denominator. You're trying to get people to understand it, so yeah. Anyway, I think this is the thing. He should use it here when he freezes Jaeger. But they use this all the time. When somebody gets stunned, when somebody gets zapped, when somebody gets like teleported rapidly, like a surprise of some sort, they always love this noise.
And how we do love our uniforms.
You hear it though, boing! It's like the same thing, but if you just pitched it up higher, that would have been that same noise in Antimatter. But yeah, this is, you can see why I've been watching this and playing the potato farmer thing, and while I'm watching it on the side, and you know, I'm gearing up for that Star Trek season. We could be talking all about science fiction type shit and writing and culture and all kinds of stuff. Anywho, next up, bills must be paid. Yes, I like this one. This is a cute little, like, not really an idle game. It seems just more like a miscellaneous type game, but obviously there's upgrades and stuff. But it's all I saw was there was piggy banks getting smashed, and that's all I needed to see. I like smashing things. I like destruction. What can I say? I'm raised on the Oh jeez, sounds a bit much. But I was raised on peak Call of Duty, so I like action. When I say peak Call of Duty, I mean I came in right when MW3's multiplayer was starting to go out and get infested with cheaters, and we were gearing up for Black Ops 1. I went through Black Ops 1. I went through fucking Black Ops 2, all the other stuff. Like, it was all, yeah. It was quite peak, you know. It's, like, it's kind of weird, because it's sort of gaming's Roman Empire, you know? Seeing Call of Duty and Battlefield and whatever at that 2012 mark, where it was really good, and then into 2015 it started to slide into worse AAA development, and now it's become a shit show. It's become a total shit show, just like the rest of the world. It's just the inshitification, I think is the term people use nowadays, is inshitification. Everything's just getting worse. But yeah, we'll see. The new Call of Duty does seem to be set in Korea, which is odd. I don't know why we're going back to Korea, because we did Korea in Advanced Warfare, but I digress. Anyway, bills must be paid. Okay, I'm gonna adjust the audio just a little bit. You are broke. All that's left are bills, past due notices, and a hammer. For some reason, piggy banks are jumping on your desk, so do what feels right. Okay. You did. Just made it more down. There we go. Oh. So yeah, it's kind of an idle thing. So you're trying to use your stamina to break the piggy banks, but you have to move your hand around and smash at him. Smash him, damn it! I want the monies. Do I need to collect the monies? Okay, the money's coming in at the end. Sometimes you gotta make sure you collect the shit. Actually, 64, so there's an accuracy rating. Jesus. Okay. We have upgrades, so we can do stuff with our hammer. Hammer, +1 hammer damage. Okay. Cool. Continue. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Yes. Yes, get him. Die, piggy! Cool. So it does seem there may be a limited number of them per wave. Oh, come on. Oh, I dropped the hammer. Damn it. So close. 91%. Not bad. Not bad. So we have $10. So it looks like we had silver coins, like nickels, and then $5, like gold coins. And then green gems are 25, red gems are worth 100. Okay. So what could I get? Absolutely nothing. God damn it. If I was better in the first round, I could have gotten one of these. Swinging faster, bigger hit radius, shake out extra coins. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna need that immediately. Ah. Trying to get it lined up. I wish it would, like, not do that at the beginning. You gotta really react to it, you know? There you go, get him. There you go. There you go. Come on. Ah, he was in the middle of the swing. Just let him finish it. What is this? It looks like it's filling up this piggy bank here. And it seems to be maybe my level. Maybe there's more unlocks here. Normalito. Okay, slow, predictable, doesn't put much fun. So maybe it unlocks different hammers or different hands, like different characters type of thing. Okay, we need to get more money. Ah, I got it that time. You gotta get that first strike in, or else it just... Come on. There you go. Ooh, we got a gold coin. Nice. Come on, we can get it this time. Come on. Ah! Oh, I just swung faster. Okay. If I swing faster, I can get that fourth one. There's also stamina. Wait, what's here? Oh, yeah, more loot from all sources. Might want to just save up for that. I don't know. No, we'll get swing faster. What's up here? Oh, extra piggies. Cool. Can't stop. Attack speed goes up again. Got it. Smash piggy. Smash piggy. Smash piggy. Smashy pig. Smashy pig. There you go. We gotta get it this time. There's no way. Very interesting idea for an idle game. Oh, now it's just teasing me. It spawned another guy when I finished the last one. Now it's teasing me. I see you're spending money, but there are bills to be paid. Don't forget to pay them on time. What do you mean? Fuck you mean? You gonna take my money for the past bill due? Oh my god. Water bill. Bills must be paid, or 20 to 50% will be deducted from earnings. Ah! So if I don't pay the bill, it takes 20 to 50% of my total earnings. Okay, so that's the idea. Is you're trying to build up, and this is the more permanent thing, is you're trying to get the bills paid. Ooh, it's kind of a roguelike. Sweet. Every 3 seconds, 10% chance to mark and liquidate a random piggy bank. Fuck you mean liquidator? You're just gonna assassinate the piggy bank? What? That's awesome. Each coin has a 5% chance split into attack speed. I want to see target. I want to see what that does. Just if it'll go off. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. You can reset your skills too. And then bills. Oh, fuck. What do you mean I have a parking fine for $45? I don't even drive. Okay, due date was 4 days ago. Or it's it's due in 4 days. Okay. So we have to get $45 in 4 days. Ooh, you can hit them twice? Wait, you can hit when they're on the same, like when they're passing through each other. Technically hit them both. Cool. Ah, okay, so it does just one-shot him after it liquidates him. Cool. Pay bill due in 3 days. So I have to get it before the 3 days is up. Ah, see, I can't even buy any of these, because if I do, then the bill. But then if I reset my skills, I think I might get the money back, and then I can pay the bill. Oh yeah, get the twofer. Yeah! 1, 2, 3, piggy. 1, 2. Ah! So close. But it did terminate it. I don't know if it counted at the end. Alright, so we did level up. Need $5 more, then we can pay the bill. Yeah, so having a bigger radius would be a good idea in case there's 2 piggies that are nearby each other. Also, double jackpot. Let's go. I didn't even know jackpot was a thing. Sweet. Okay, now we can pay the bill. Oh, cool. It even tells you when it can be paid to help remind you that. The tourist unlocked. Big, lazy, mostly just stands there. Smashing him restores stamina. Ah, okay, cool. So you unlock new pigs to smash. Neat. Alright, pay that one. Get it out of here. And then when you pay the bills, you get these extra bonuses. Okay, not bad, not bad. More loot from piggies. Yeah. Ooh, there's new stuff in the shop. Cool. Okay, skill tree. Definitely want to unlock some stuff there. I think we get the idea of the game, but yeah. Let's go loot, so we can get more and more money, and then what build we got? $200. Damn. All right, get the lazy guy. Oh, he's got more health. He's got more health. Yeah, but he's probably gonna give me a lot more monies. You better give me a lot more money. I'm wasting time on you. All right, that was actually decent. Maybe. I don't know. Might need more damage. Okay. Try and hit the piggy. Here, hit him. Hit him. We're just gonna hit the crap out of the tourist piggies. Put like one tourist piggy and then try to maybe get another one in. Oh, come on! Okay, so currently I have enough to get one tourist piggy and one regular piggy. So if I just focus down one tourist pig. Oh, there we go. Got him cracked a little bit. Come on, damn it! Woo! Jackpot. Got a special coin now, that one. I think it's like a bonus coin, yeah. We collected a coin, so now we get 4 times as many coins? I guess, yeah. Cool. Yep. Get the piggy. Smack the piggy. This is just very satisfying. I don't know how to explain it. Just the sheer violence of it. Knowing that they'll explode into the coins. I think that's another thing I really like about the finals, too, is the way that you don't just delete the guy, you don't, like, there's not just a blood spray or something. It's a digital environment, it's a tournament, so when you kill them, it's like Ready Player One. They just explode into coins. And I think way more games need to do that if you're going to be doing competitive stuff. Make it gamified, make it fun, you know, make it wacky and crazy. Alright, we'll pay that one. Man, that goes all my fucking money. But it's not like you don't get anything out of it. Less stamina drain. There's a collection, so 5% chance a destroyed piggy explodes into a massive coin burst 4 times the loot. Sweet. Why are you showing me skill tree stuff? I can't buy anything. Bastard. Alright. Oh god, another bill. This one's doing 8 days. Jesus Christ. Alright. So we get the idea. Fun game. Fun piggy smacky game. Not obviously the type of thing you would do a playthrough of, but, you know. Just look at the piggies getting smashed. What are some of the later things? 85, like, it goes up and up and up. Like, what the fuck is with the piggies? You can play 3-card Monty with the pigs to try to smash the right one, and let's go gambling. Yeah, I'll waste some time on this. Like I wasted time on what was it? Cash Cleaner. Cash Cleaner's a good one too. If you want to really sink your teeth into a simulator game, Cash Cleaner's a good one. Okay. Yay, piggies. All right. So I'll keep an eye on that, and that'll be a nice little kind of idle game for me to play. That'd be fun. Yeah, Cash Cleaner. Let me show you guys Cash Cleaner real quick, because if you're looking for a really good simulator, Cash Cleaner Simulator, that's a really good one. Have they updated more like automated stuff into it, or is it still very manual stuff? Because they had a, let's see, they had a new thing in it. Yeah, they updated at one point. Let me see the updates. They'd update at one point to add like a vacuum or something, which it doesn't really add much to it because you could just pick everything up in a big ball by hand and move it around. But yeah, the one thing I didn't like was the fact that, like, you had all the cash sorters. By the time I ended it, I had like turned it basically to a factory game of sorting the shit with like massive amounts of money piles, different like I played around with different methods of like, okay, scan it for the counterfeit bills, and then into this thing, and then into that thing. I couldn't really automate it to get it to spit out of one and the other. That's something the community's been asking for, is what if we could set up like the ultra money printer, or even make like a new kind of money printer where when it checks it, it spits it out the side into the next one, and that way you can check multiple types of bills. Because there's like 3 different currencies, there's different each one has like 3 denominations. I think the Americans have 4 denominations, because you have let's see, it's 10s, 20s, 50s, and hundreds, and then all the other ones are like $3. The coins are fun too, so you know. But yeah, no, Cash Cleaner, that's a really good one. Check that out sometime. Anywho, next, the Blessed Fool. So this is another kind of point and click thing, but this one is Slavic peasant, like pixel art, I guess. That seems to be the idea. How are we doing? About an hour and a half, and you know, shave off say half an hour of me yapping, and so we come in under an hour, and we've gone through 3 or 4, so that's not bad considering you got like loud noises. Oh god, turn it down. Okay, that'll do. Jesus Christ. So yeah, you kind of get the vibe already. We're in like Siberia type shit. Which honestly, as an aesthetic, it goes hard. Like it goes hard. I wouldn't want to live there, but it goes hard. Let's see. Can't really get it to go any further down than that. Maybe we'll bump these slightly. Go like half on the music, half on the sound effects. Maybe there. Oh, I do. Yeah. What was I saying before? Yeah, no, we're not doing too bad on demos this time because we started at 44. We're down 4 already, and so that was basically what 12%. Let's see. Hold on. Well, if 44 divided into 100 is like whatever. Point being. I forget the formula off the top of my head for converting something into a percentage, but it's like, what, if 4 was 10% of 40, then 4 would be, out of 44, that would make less, so it'd be like 8%. Well, around 10%. We've gone through about 10% of the current ones anyway, which is not too bad. So we schmoving, we grooving, we getting there. Not too bad. And the fact that I'm technically have more time doing it this way than when I was at my job, because then at my job I had like, you know, I only worked like 2 or 3 days a week, just cause, and the rest of the time I was taking care of my parents. But at the same time, there's like all the other shit around that, you know. So here it's like I do this every day for a week, and we're gonna have like 30 hours worth of stuff done, which is pretty cool. All right, so I guess this is my dude, and we can walk. Oh, and we can walk slowly. Oh, we are walking slowly. I do really love the animation, though. You can very much tell he's walking through the ropes with his knees. That's really cool. Hang on, the fucking volume is still insane. Hold on. Let's turn that down a smidge. I don't know if that's sound effects or music, but we're gonna turn it down a little. Still? Hey, I don't know if their sound effects and music thing is working too well, because I keep turning it down and it doesn't seem to change that much, unless it's cutscene. Did I just hit bro with a stick? Like, shut up! Silence! The Lord has come! Jesus Christ. Okay, can I, like, take the bell, or... He just hit him with a stick, bro. Okay, hello, gentlemen. Can I talk to you guys, or... E, space, Q, no, alright. Let's go inside. Okay, so you can inspect and stuff. What's on the ground here? Looks like jars of some sort? Help the fire-stricken, please. What? The fire-stricken? What do you mean the fire-stricken? Oh, maybe they have like a fever, and I'm the doctor coming into town. I can't read that! Nechayev KV executed... Okay, so it's like somebody's death warrant, I guess. Did you just spit on me, or did you spit on the ground? Oh, it's a finger. Oh. I was looking, I'm like, what kind of weird-ass pixel dick is that? It looked like a scrotum for a minute. It's, I'd be pointing my fingy. Okay. She just spits, okay. Oh. Did I just dig a dude up? Or what is this? What is the idea here? Okay, yeah, sure. So it's very minimalist in the way it presents itself. There's not really a doesn't seem to be a how-to or anything. You just have to old school explore, which is fun. You know, kind of cool. Open the door. Throw a baby through a window. Okay. Okay. Also, the music is now lower than I would like it to be. I mean, the sound effects aren't too bad. I mean, it's the menu here is kind of the same. Okay, so it does give you a little bit of a preview on that. That's not bad. I do have to give credit where credit is due when it comes to audio engineering. Okay, I guess not. Bug it. I guess we go now. Also, I've been watching, I don't watch Queso, but I think I might need to start following him. But I've been seeing some of the animations people do. There's like this one guy that always draws, like, he draws like immaculately good, like, anatomy and handsome characters and stuff. He always draws Queso like this big fucking brick of a man. It's so cool to see. But it's always so funny because he takes like the funniest shit that Queso gets up to. And a lot of people know Queso for like the fat jokes because he's a big guy, so people make fat jokes and stuff a lot of the time. But he's even funnier when he's just like there's like some Papers, Please style game, which I actually have a demo of, not that game, but a similar type of game. I'm not super big on that genre, but I feel like I could get into it. I don't know, maybe. Could be a good stream game. But he gets even funnier because there's one game he's playing where I guess he lets people into a building, and there's this character called the Milkman, and his chat is thirsting over the milkman, and I don't understand it, and he gets so mad at them for thirsting over that. But there's like, I guess, lore that Queso also himself thirsts over Chris Redfield. I guess maybe he played Resident Evil 5 sometime and was like, you know, like he's just in love with Chris Redfield just for the meme. Ah, here we go. Oh, he handed me the thing. Oh, okay, I see. Now we have a cross. Huh. Trying to make sure I point at everything. I should really play more like point and clicks like this. Because it takes some time to get through, and it gives my brain a workout, and if you have like characters talking and I get to do voices and stuff, that would be fun too. This one though, nobody's talking. Everybody's just... Do I tie these together? No? Okay, so it's got a rosary or something. Is that a baby? Put baby in cart. What do you have here? Are those like a million other babies? They look like babies, yes? Here, do you want a baby? Have baby. Okay, don't spit on me. Have baby. Baby. Rosary. Okay, that can't be interacted with. Oh. Am I going far enough to the right? Or am I just stupid? I don't know. I don't get it. Well, wait, can I put a thing on my guy, maybe? And then... No, I think I tried that already. Baby and thing and baby. No, okay. That is a baby, yeah? Like, is that what that is? Or like a baby doll? I don't get it. Yeah, no, that's as far as he'll go. Maybe we gotta, like, rattle it a bunch. To be like, hey, I'm here, open the door. Let me fuck in. No? Okay. I want to at least see, like, the first how to use an item in this before we call it on the demo. But as you can see, it's kind of cool, because it's that pixel art, and I'm not usually a big guy for pixel art, because I think a lot of... This goes back to the PS1 conversation from earlier. I think a lot of people overdo it with pixel art, in the same way that a lot of people overdo it with PS1. They're trying to be all retro and cool. And that's cute, but you have to really, like, it has to be a really good execution if you're going for retro type stuff. Maybe I go back the way I came. Maybe there's something this way. No. Maybe I'm supposed to trade somebody a baby? Or hold on, maybe you want a bit? You wanna read? You want a baby? Would anyone here like a baby? Baby? Baby. Baby, no. Well, this guy looks religious. He's got a cross on. Maybe he wants this thing. No, because his friend gave it to me, so why would he... Huh. I just hope it's not like a thing where I was supposed to point at something and I just didn't, and now I don't know that it's a thing. Leave it to me. I would be stupid enough to do that. Yeah, she spits. Do we bless the babies? Oh, I tried that already. Is there maybe a back way in, or... I'm very confused. No, there's no... There is nothing farther. It is completely done there. Leave the baby on the doorstep. And then maybe they'll want to open the door to get the baby. Leave the rosary. Show the rosary. Open the door, you fucker. Throw the rosary through. Throw the baby through the window. Very confusing. I do like the little girls, like little beret. Not beret, like a bonnet, like a little bandana tied around. Gives her that, like, Slavic babushka type feel, you know? What is babushka? Is a babushka like a grandma? I think in Slavic culture, it's like the babushkas are like the elderly women, and they usually have that kind of headscarf thing going on. Okay, IQK executed. I can hardly read this. This is difficult to read. Okay, gotta do something with this area, right? Well, we got the baby from there. We got the guy from there. Maybe there is something with the bell, perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. I hit the guy with the stick. He's freaking the fuck out because I hit him with a stick, which, I mean, fair. Somebody assaults me with a club, I'd be a little bit, you know, a little bit afraid of him. Random dude just walks up and starts assaulting people. I don't think I have time for this. I think I've gone over this enough. But, yeah, I kind of get the idea. It's this sort of minimalist type thing. Don't know if I would play this. I mean, I'll play it, obviously, but I don't know if it's like a playthrough or what. But, like a clue as to what the fuck I was supposed to do. No, he stabs him with a stick. There's like a burning thing, yeah. Yeah, as you can see, you adventure around and talk to people, get items, you know, solve different puzzles and stuff, and try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Yeah, the Buzzard Fool arrives in a strange city consumed by fear and violence to save its people from a new regime. But do they want to be saved? Immerse yourself in a world where every step is a challenge, testing your fears and limits your endurance. Yeah, it's, yeah, shit's weird. Shit's weird, man. It's got that typical weird Slavic video game feeling to it, and I'm into it. There's something about Canadians where they tell really good stories, so they tend to be like comic creators and stuff. And then Slavs, they tell really like oppressive atmospheric stories because that's the environment they're in. But they tend to be also awesome game devs. Like Eastern European game devs tend to be better game devs. I don't know what the deal is. They just seem to be more immersed in stuff. I don't know. It's a cultural thing, a historical thing, but yeah, it does look interesting. I am interested in it. It's just one of those where it's very minimalist. It'll take a while to figure things out, and we don't have time for that. Butlings. So this is kind of a factory lemmings type deal. So you command your robots and tell them to do stuff, but maybe they're kind of stupid and need you to tell them, hey, don't drive off this cliff type of thing. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see. I am a black screen. Who's pinging me on Discord now? Let's see. Nothing, just usual. Okay, nothing important. Somebody's posting memes. Oh, hell yeah. Crab Gunwalker. Crab Lancer from Robotech. Ah! Loud as fuck. I really hope the audio has actually been good, by the way. Like, I checked it before stream like I usually do, but I get paranoid. I'm gonna check it real quick to be sure. Because, Yakaruni Capituni, imagine if the audio wasn't working this whole time, it was bugging for nothing. Okay, no, the desktop audio is working. Okay. I mean, I know it was working from checking it before stream, but like I said, paranoid. I don't trust anything. The universe hates me. Moving on. Okay, let's see. We'll stick that at about a 20. Pull you guys down about a 10, I think. Wait for the music to come back on. Hello? What? Okay, I guess the music just decided to fade out as part of the intro. Sure. Oh, there it is. Okay, now I know 10 everything ought to do it. Alright, I'll keep it pretty down low. Alright, yeah. Full screen, VSync, whatever. Yeah, sure. Anti-aliasing, firmware. Yep, sure. Okay, so yeah. Botlings. In the story mode, you will learn about botlings, how to control them. It will teach you all the unique mechanics. Once completed, you can keep on playing and don't have to restart a course. Recommended for all players that are new. Oh, yeah, no shit. Oh, that was an interesting loading screen. That fucking overloaded my encoder. What the hell? Okay. Wait, a little loading bar here. That's kind of fun. I've crashed. Engines, mainframe, and communications destroyed. Okay. I must build a new spaceship. Create 100 botlings for production. Okay. Botling AI dormant, movement, unidirectional. I need a Steve. Who the fuck is Steve? How's Steve go help? Oh, there's botlings there. Okay. Halting botling movement, testing Steve response status. Why is the music on the home screen louder than in the game? I adjusted everything for in. Guys, adjust your fucking audio. It is not complex to do. You just make it all the same shit. Like, why is there different type of audio channels between cinematics and gameplay and menus and... Guys, just take 2 extra seconds. Okay, arcade or classic, move like a vehicle or move to keep... I guess arcade style? I don't know. Whee! Go Steve! Holy shit. He goes fast. Okay, I can't even fucking hear the music now. Yeah, so 20 was right. Okay, first, over here. Go Steve! I guess classic is you click and he goes, whereas here's WASD. Okay, zoom in and out. Alright, oh, we on a planet. We on a big planet. Islands and shit over here. Restart botlings when you are ready to move them again. Okay. Okay, so they're moving. Are they better just go right into the ocean? Stand next to a botling and get control of it. Okay. Oh my god, I have to be a fucking babysitter? What is this bullshit? Okay, hold on. Let's direct them towards the rock. There. There. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I'm new. Okay. Buildings from the building menu. What's this? A turner. So it's sort of like programming, right? You're making a factory, but part of it is using the drones, and the drones are stupid, so you have to keep them on track. You get the kind of a mixture. Okay, so when they come out of here, they're going to go here. So it wants me to put that there. Buildings can be placed. Okay, buildings are made of botlings. Botlings fuse into a building inside by walking into the blueprint. Okay. These guys are gonna hit that. And he's gonna turn into a Turner. Okay, so here, just guys, quit walking away. I need you guys to stay over here somewhat, okay? Just try to I need to try to maybe get them into a loop so I don't have to manage them and they just kind of like go around and around a loop until I need them. Yeah, set the Turner signals, okay. And then you can go. It's all very immersive with the menu. That's kind of cool that it pops up this way. What does that do? Destroy building, reclaim bottling. Okay, and then close menu. Okay, so we're going to send him north, and then we're going to build a new thing. Or okay, he's summoning the blueprint for that, so we just got to wait for a bottling to go into it. Botlings, come here. Okay, we're going to put all you guys back in line. There you go. There you go. Okay, so now all you guys can head that way. That way you stay the fuck out the way. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. I want to try to create a trap for the botlings so that they don't go anywhere. Okay, and then this one needs to go left. Now can I... Oh, cool, I can assign it ahead of time. Awesome. That one's going to go right. Okay. So now they should stay in this box until I need them. It'll just keep spinning them around. Perfect. Perfect. I'm a goddamn genius! See, this is cool, though. I really like the concept of this. Because I was never too much of a fan of the lemming stuff, because it was just get the little guys to not walk off a cliff. But here, you actually have to manage the fact that you have, like, a million little robot guys. And they're just going to keep spitting out. So it's almost like you have too much of a resource. And you have to figure out what to do with that. Research speed 3, meaning what? Okay, and then how do I increase time? Botlings faster. Oh, I see. So if we... Wait. Play it. And then not, and then... Okay, so now they're backed up. Okay, that's good. At least they'll stop eventually. Yeah, see, now there's too many botlings, so they're going to stop making botlings now. Because they can't go anywhere or do anything. That's good. That works. Which, technically, you could do this with 2 if you just had, like, 1... Actually, if you just turned him around and faced him the other way, that could also work. But it's fine. Okay, so I need more botlings in there. So let's grab this botling. Feed him to the machine. Oh, God. We're just feeding them to the machine. That's kind of fucked up. I'm taking my little guys. Like, they just spawned. They're all new to life, and now they're dead, and now they're technically not dead, because I can always unconstruct the machine and turn them back into a botling. Okay, there's a lot going on here. As you can see, it's going to get complex. You got constructors, containers, metallurgy. It's a factory game, but it's also a lemming game. So the factory is not so much laying down conveyor belts and just calling it a day. It's managing the very basically programmed guys. It's actually reminding me a lot of Autonauts in so much as the programming is that the botlings are part of that conveyor belt. So they are the conveyor, and you have to send them the right way and have them do the right things at the right time in order for production to continue and to expand. The factory must grow, you know? So you can see here the dev is playing it, and they've got the whole thing going with all the botlings doing their thing. You got all kinds of different, like, you know, scanners and metallurgy and all kinds of stuff going. And they're using the turners to send them certain ways. So that's interesting. Also, he needs to fix his camera. He is not in where the camera should be. He needs to scoot the camera a bit. Okay. But yeah, that looks really cool. That looks fun. That's a factory must grow type of thing, which I could see myself wasting some time on. I don't think it's a good, like, playthrough type of game, but it would definitely be fun. Alright. Case solved, the London Files. So we got another little point-and-click detective type thing. Y'all know me. Love me a good detective game. Damn, that's loud. Doesn't seem to be a master volume. I think I am going to need to take it down a notch. Off the old desktop. Maybe take it down to 25. That ought to do. Somewhere around there. Maybe a little lower. Because I'm trying to keep it at a certain level. Because I peak around like 25 to 15. So I try to keep it 20 or below with the thing. It's weird. Let's see. Maybe we dip it down to about 15. Now, see, now it's a little quiet. I think 20 ought to do it then. There we go. All about presentation. Alright. Classified. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. You can find, like, codes up. I love when games do this, where they have, like, little hidden codes and things, and you find them and you come back for collectibles. That's fun. Find hidden secret codes. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Let's try... Are they number codes or are they letter codes? Are they numbers or letters? Oh, they're both. Okay. Waffle. Waffle. Ah, fuck. That's cool. If you get it wrong, it kicks you back out. Oh. There's two of him now. Spain. Paste? What? What are we pasting? Why is it pasting things? Why is it? Okay. I guess if you find it like later in a file, then you can copy it and save it to your clipboard and come back. Okay. This is cool though. You got a couple different characters. You got a cop, you got detective guy, camper guy, drummer, some aristocrat type, and some punky goth. And it's all in London. So I'm going to put on terrible British accents. Because of course I am. One second. Yeah. Yeah, let me try to find a voice for this. Fatal Chord. An American musician was found dead in Soho Alley in London. He had just finished performing at a local pub. His body bears signs of strangulation with a thin metal wire, most likely taken from his own instrument. Nothing appears to be missing, suggesting robbery was not the motive. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. Oh. They're not even being British, okay. No. Not London without the rain and the murders. What have we got, officer? Musician strangled with an instrument string. How awful. Finding a luthier in London isn't easy at all. A luthier? What's a luthier? What's a luthier? I have no idea what that means. Pub manager. Right in my own establishment. The drummer. You sure he's dead? He's always so dramatic. I'm giving him trying to go like Welsh. And a fairly bad. I do like that they've included the noises, so it helps me kind of find that voice because I'm not sure of the personality just from the visual. Think it's still tight to take it out. Think it's still kind of. I can't. Female voices are so hard. You have to pitch it up, and it's British. And think it's still okay to ask for an autograph. Oh god, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to voice. This is why it's easier to record these things than to not so much pressure. If there's any good news, it's that the funeral already has an audience guaranteed. On to the investigation. Okay. To the investigation. I don't know if I mentioned this. Yeah, there's a bug in the game. There's another me. Okay. So, I don't know if I've mentioned this on stream before, but when I read Sherlock Holmes, and the only Sherlock Holmes I've actually properly read is Hound of the Baskervilles, which is actually really good. I don't know how good the other ones are, but that was a really good one. And anytime I do that, I just turn them into Star Trek characters, because in Next Generation, Commander Data is into Sherlock Holmes. He got interested in private eyes and detective stuffs and whatever. He's exploring humanity. That's like one of the fun things he likes to do is go play Sherlock Holmes in the holodeck with Geordi. And Geordi plays Watson. And so I imagine that Sherlock Holmes is being played by, Data, and Watson is Geordi, and, different characters just fit in wherever whoever has the different type of stuff. It's actually very similar to an episode of DS9 where there's a holodeck incident in the Holo Suite. They don't have a holodeck; they have a Holo Suite. But in the Holo Suite, there's a transporter accident, and it takes the memory core of the transporter and ties it into the Holo Suite. And what happens is it gets tangled, and now all the characters appearing in the Holo Suite are actually the patterns of the crew, but they don't know it, so they're like playing it out, and the holodeck safeties are off. It's like a James Bond mystery type thing. It's great. Anyway, interrogate suspects, discover evidence. Okay. Clicky. I clicked. What? Yeah, game a little buggy. Let's go back to level select. Yeah. Try again. Game little buggy. They gonna fix when I reload the scene, or are we gonna have a problem here? Because I unfortunately cannot spend time troubleshooting these. I have way too many demos that I want to get to. Yeah, I can now no longer click on anyone. That's great for your demo. That's not good. Anyway, as you can see, it looks pretty nifty. We got this whole, going around investigating, got the different suspects and things, which is fun. Yeah, you gotta piece things together. You got a little notebook, very cool. Might be fun to do a playthrough of that sometime. All right, let's see. Uninstall. Because, there's two types of playthroughs that I'm trying to do. So it's streams are good for, Next Fest or things like Yakuza, which really long and there's a lot of stuff to do. We can do a lot of stuff in 5 hours, but there's also dead bits in it. And games with, dead air suck. So with Yakuza, for instance, there's so much side stuff and things are constantly moving that's good, but not every piece is going to be straight to the story. Let's end this, type of thing. It's not so easy to chunk that up into when do you stop recording? Do you record for an hour? But if you're recording for an hour and then you get into an interesting side quest, do you make that episode an hour and a half? It's a little hard to cut those things. Whereas something like Chook and Sussig or something like if I played Crash Bandicoot or Destroy All Humans or something, it has definite endpoints to levels and different things you do, and I can cut between interesting moments. Okay, but so Astroneer, for instance, that's a good long play because then I can talk. I can talk to Filiere while we're doing monotonous things, and we can look forward to exploring and finding things, and that's always fun. Whereas Chook and Sussig, for instance, maybe you don't stream point and clicks and stuff too much because it's different. It hits a little different. Anywho, Container Hunter. So this one is kind of interesting. There are shipping containers lost at sea, and you use your boat to go get them, and you upgrade. However, here's the twist. You auction them. So you get them, you open them up, you see what's in them, and then you auction them. Which, I don't know the legality of that. The legality of, the ocean is very strange. Because to me, ow. That was loud as shit, but I do have to give him credit for getting the birds in the ocean to be on different, pieces of the master audio, which is not bad. They're on different tracks, let's say. Because in audio, you have, tracks, track 1, track 2, left, right, A, B channels, And then on top of that, it's you have tracks that all come together into what's called the master. And the master is the bus. It goes through the bus, and don't get me started. But yeah, maritime law is very interesting because I do think it's kind of a holdover, and it's just a thing that only applies really to warring states, I guess, for lack of a better term, or nation states. If all of humanity was united, there wouldn't even be a need for that. It'd be oh, we found salvage. Hey, do you want this thing back? We found it. It was lost in the ocean, or it was lost in space, and we know it belongs to you, so we want to return it. It'd be nice and cordial. But even in stuff like Star Trek, they have that kind of thing where they can try to claim a ship as salvage, and then it becomes an international incident, an interstellar incident, really, because you're talking about whole star systems going to war over shit potentially. But yeah, I don't know. it is always interesting. Because, like, some places do have treaties and stuff that say, like, oh, if you find our salvage or we find your salvage, we'll exchange because we want our stuff back, you want your stuff back when you're friendly. But then maybe you're warring with a guy and then you just keep his shit because fuck him, you know? But I don't know. It's weird. International waters get very weird. Ah, it's loud. I do like the bird sounds. I think the ocean's a little loud, though. I think that'll do. I think sound effect up a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. Let's see. Should be good. Starting a new game will erase current progress. Yeah, sure. So we're gonna have to play with the audio a little bit. But I do really, like, I gotta give credit where credit is due. I appreciate that they went the extra mile and put those different controls in, so that it's not all just like, here's sound effects, and one thing's raised to I, one thing. Just, if you break it up, I don't care if there's 20 audio channels. Give me 20 audio channels, I will balance it for you. I don't care. I'll take an extra 5 minutes, balance it myself, so I get the perfect, crisp, like, sound, you know? Buy a ship before going on a container hunt. Use a computer. Okay. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Screen tearing. Why am I getting screen tearing? There's, like, no visuals, that's why. We'll just turn the master down slightly. That ought to do. Okay. Lime grubber? Maki? Okay. GB. What the hell is GB? I don't know. PC Basil. Looks like sports team type stuff. Leap. Yeah, there is like nowhere I can mess with my mouse settings. It's just kind of snappy and quick. Also, apologies for the screen tearing. I don't know if you guys can see that in a recording or if it's just on my end, but I'm getting a bit of screen tearing whenever I turn my head. It looks like at least it's not in the recording itself, so I don't mind it. It's not so bad. Okay, we got ships. We got a ship. Crane count 1. Chain load capacity 100 to 500. Max length 60. Okay. That was loud, but okay. Use your ship to hunt your first container. Use the harbor. Okay. Cool. Let me go back. So right click gets you out of stuff. Ooh, cool. I'm liking the simplicity in the design here. It's clearly got that PBR feel, but it's more the PS2 era PBR. It's running me like Tony Hawk, you know, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Oh, that's cool. It's giving me a little GPS thing, and it actually interacts with the world, and it finds the shortest route. That's really neat. I like that. East Coast hot. What the fuck? What are you making? You're giving bread and soup and meat. Okay. Look at that shit. I was gonna jump up there to see it, but I can't jump apparently. That's awesome. I love the boat with the banner. Add to your wish list. That's really cute. Already off to a great start with this developer. This is a fun game so far. I like just first impressions, man. First impressions. Oh. Yeah, we'll turn that back down a little bit. Containers appear as red icons on radar. You can see them in distance. Okay. Press R to zoom radar. Container depth is shown below the icon. So this is how far it is for me. This is how far it is below the water. Okay, got it. To buy radar upgrades, go. Yep, okay. Increase detection range to see farther containers. You need to purchase this feature. Cool. So it actually tells you where everything's at. Mark containers to find them later. Mark containers stay on radar even out of range. Mark containers appear as green icons. Okay. Purchase content view to see container details remotely. Oh, okay, so you know if it's worth going after, right? And then each day a few rare containers fall into the ocean. Rare containers are much more valuable. Buy rare container to see them on the radar. Okay. Oh, I think I turned the thing down. I can't hear the boat at all. Is boat tied to birds? Or maybe... Oh. Oh, so they're backing up. Okay. Now we got it. Now we got it. Hold on. It does seem tied to... Is it tied to master or to sound effects? Let's see. Okay, it seems to be tied to the master volume. change it. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Pick everything up just a smidge. And then I'll go do it in the desktop. Just because I don't want to blow out my eardrums or your guys' eardrums. So maybe 10 overall. Then we can jack up the rest of it without jacking up the master volume. And we get a clearer noise that way. See how easy that is? See, like, perfect fucking example of what I'm talking about with audio. Perfect example is that's simple, right? The fact that he tied the boat sound to the master, not the sound effects, right? So I couldn't really change it because it's tied to the master bus. That's an issue. But since everything else can be adjusted outside of that, I can adjust that issue using my desktop. This is why levels. This is why various tracks. Okay, this is why multi-track audio, people. Okay, when the crane hook gets close, you can see it enter. Okay. So it's kind of like Raft. We're going around picking up important shit and add it to our inventory. The boat controls really well, actually. Okay, alright, we got it. Now we just gotta lower the chain, raise the chain, wait, lower chain, hook. Okay, I think we got it now. And then we want to raise chain, get a little tension on there. There you go. My thing's not quite high enough to drag it all the way out the water, but... Oh, chain force break. Wait, what? Oh, you can't, like, zoom back to shore with it. Okay. So pull the chain back up. Alright, turn it. Lock it in. Gently. Okay, the container must touch the yellow zone, but your ship must not. Otherwise, the crane won't work. Oh, so you have to, like, back her in. God damn it. I went the wrong... Ah, my God. Okay, hold on. I broke it again. Okay, then pull the chain up. Pull the chain up. Chain down. Chain down. Hooked. Okay, turn. Gently, for the love of God. I really need to upgrade this chain so it doesn't snap off so easily. Okay, okay, okay. Forward. Okay, I think what they mean is maybe we just put the thing in there and then take the boat out afterwards. Like, leave it there, and then we go in. Drop a container in the harbor, return to the city. Woo! This camera's kind of close. I don't know why I didn't think to pull the camera out before then. Okay, enter yellow zone, and then press sheet. Okay. I like how immersive this is. It has, there's a lot of physicality to it so far. Like, it's not just, oh, get near the dock and press the thing. You have to actually park your whole boat back where it is. And then there you go. Sweet. And you buy auction areas. Okay. Woo! Okay, back to the computer. Auction area. Cha-ching. And then we go to the auction to sell. Over this way. Oh, that's cool. You can actually watch them bringing your stuff in. Nice. Like everything's in-game. There's not too many menus that are just menus. You can physically see things moving around, which is nice. The container must be in the auction area to proceed. Get close. Click the open doors. After opening, you can see what's inside. Left door shows container sale price. Bottom comes with the offer. Move close. Click the price field. You can't enter a price if you look away. After seeing the price, click start. Okay. Pricing below average guarantees the first offer. Pricing above average depends on sales skill. You can check sales skill in computer and skills. After failed sale, you must wait until the next day. Unsold containers occupy space and block new sales. Ah, so you don't want to be too much of a greedy prick. I like this. I don't know about the design of the board itself. Like, the font's not bad, but I think a whiteboard would be more interesting. Like a whiteboard that's standing up on a tripod in front of it, like you just filled it out, and it's remarkable, and maybe your guy, like, whatever you change it, like, you know, apply these changes and watch your guy, like, knock everything out and write it back in. That'd be kind of fun. I'm just always looking for interactions like that. I'm very immersive sim-minded. Let's see. Estimated value 3279. Starting price. Well, the estimated value is 320. Let's give him a deal. We'll go 250 because I'm not really losing anything because I got this shit for free, my guy. All right, bring on the auction. We have an actual auction. That's pretty cool. All right, and do I hear what oh, I'm not doing it. He's doing it. Okay. So I'm not actually the auctioneer, I guess. I just watch and see if it'll go through, or do I? What's happening? Okay, so there's like the bid timer. Oh, we got 313. 313 for later. Oh man, I wish this. I hope in the full game it's not another guy doing it. I hope you're the one that actually like take the offer. Like, oh, this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. You know, that'd be kind of fun. It'd be extra fun if you could stand up on top of the crate. That'd be cool. Come on, 365, 365, 365. Go once, go twice. Sold to the brother with the natural. All right, 365. We actually got better than the estimated price. That's pretty good. I don't like walking all the way around here, though. I have to say that this is kind of annoying because my stuff is way over there. There really should just be a door over that side too, depending on which way you're trying to go. But I mean, you can sprint, so it's not a huge deal. It's not game breaking, but yeah, I do really like that setup with the auction. But like I said, if you let the player do it, you can make that into a very interesting mini game. Oh, she's selling stuff. You got that shawarma? What do you got? Let's see, steak, bone broth, and I guess this gives me energy because I'm seeing. You guys don't see this behind my head, but there's a energy bar, my money, what time of day it is, that kind of thing. Yeah, cool. So we got money. What can we do with the monies? There's ship upgrades, and there's radar upgrades, skills. Oh, I can increase your selling rates and stuff. Awesome. Chain load capacity. Chain pull resistance. Improves pull resistance, reducing the chance of chain breaking while towing. That's one that I should probably save up for. Okay, but I can already see myself getting into it. Also, didn't comment on it, but the shipping container appearing in the menu, like in the main menu there, when you hovered over something, the different colored shipping containers being like, appearing to give it a backdrop. That's really fun. I could see playing that for a while. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe stream, maybe not. I'll have to see how I feel about it. But yeah, really cool. But like I said, I think in the full game it might be something to look into of like letting the player be the auctioneer, or maybe in like a DLC instead of being like the container hunter, you're the container seller. That might even be a sequel, where you take on the role of the auctioneer now, and your job is to make as much profit for yourself and actually offload cargo, and you have to like keep up with the supply and demand of everything as the auctioneer. Could be kind of cool. But yeah, container hunter, that's a neat one. I wonder if there's gonna be like rare ones or like specific missions. So maybe there's like particular upgrades you can only get from like select clientele. Like in Cash Cleaner Simulator, there are different type of dudes, and I don't think you get different upgrades, but you get like, okay, the way Cash Cleaner works, I said there were the multiple currencies. In order to complete certain things, like missions and quests and storylines and stuff, you have to have certain money in certain denominations and stuff. And they have to be like, some can be counterfeit, some can't be counterfeit. So it depends on who you deal with as to what type of money you're getting. So if you deal with like, there's like a pair of brothers, and it'll tell you what kind of currency you're getting in that batch. Like you'll get like yen or pounds or USD, and then that's the thing. It all depends on what you need, and I think that could be interesting in Container Hunter is if you have different clients that are kind of characters in their right, because you gotta have the NPCs doing the auction stuff, but then have like maybe 3 or 4 unique characters that come by every couple of days, and they're in the market for something rare, and they'll tell you that, and so maybe you find a container that has that thing, and maybe they're willing to pay more than top dollar for it, but you have to wait, and you have to get it to them in a certain amount of time. Like, oh, okay, I'll be back. I really need it this week though, or no rush on this one. Whenever you get it, let me know. Like I'll come by in a couple of weeks or whatever, and you have to wait a couple of days, couple of weeks for them to come back. but it's like a bigger reward. That'd be interesting. I'm always thinking about the meta of stuff, you know, like how do these things stack up with the overall game? I think that's where a lot of the content stuff annoys the shit out of me with multiplayer games nowadays. Like in the shooter specifically area, is that if you don't have a good meta game, there's no real reason for me to play it. Like I can at any moment go back and like even without the big massive content update, like the Operation Health that they're doing for BattleBit Remastered. There's so many camos to unlock in that game, and the gameplay is so simple and so fun. I can throw something on my sidewinder, enjoy it, and just mindlessly shoot some guys and have some fun. And it's like every kill is getting me towards something else and really, really nice camos that I can get. And that's something to go for. Like that, there's a point to that. And you have to have that end goal and not just dangle as a carrot on a stick of play my game for 5,000 hours and I'll give you a golden chair, you know, for your house in this MMO type of thing. But real significant, like, progress that the player can see and the player can understand. My hair is it's fighting with me. I didn't take a shower today because I wasn't sure, like, if I was even going to stream today or not. I didn't know if I was just going to collect a whole bunch of demos today and then stream tomorrow or what, but yeah. Yeah. And some days you just don't feel like it. Some days, my problem though is that my hair is like very, how do I put this? Very Italian, I guess. It's very oily. I don't know. It's that type of white people hair where I don't get the curly, fluffy type of hair that other people have where it just kind of stays. I have to take a shower like every fucking day. Like one day. This is one day without it. Once it gets like 2 days, my hair starts, like you guys might even be able to see it. It starts springing up. You guys have seen it before when I have like the really long hair. If I don't wash it that day, it just kind of springs up because it's just how it is. I hate it. That's why I have to keep my hair so short. Otherwise, it tends to spring up a lot. It does get... The flip side, though, is when I do take a shower and I get it nice and clean, I get it real fluffy for about a day. It lasts about all of 12 hours. And then by the time I wake up in the morning, it's just completely deflated, which is really sad. But up to that point, I have very nice, silky smooth hair, as the Zohan would say. All right, moving on. We got Cook with Card. Why is it 36 out of 37? What? Huh? Oh, because potato, right? That's number 36. Actually, no, that's 36 out of 37 demo. What? That's confusing. I don't know. Anyway. Oh, I think it's because I maybe came back and then uninstalled it, and now it's like, it doesn't know what to do because I haven't refreshed the page yet. Maybe? I don't know, let's see. Store, and then back, and... Yeah, no idea. On, off. No idea what's up with that. Okay. Cook with cards. So this is a little, like, cooking game, but you got, like, a deck of cards. That kind of stuff. Similar to the Alaka card thing that we did with the cat, you know. Did that as well. I actually found a free one. Like a little after playing. Ow! Damn it with the audio, people. Easy with my ears. I have tiny baby ears. Leave me alone. I don't have big manly ears that can stand up to loud noises. I don't appreciate loud noises. It's a bit much. No, I actually bought a free one that I got really, really into for a while. I got like all the achievements on it. It was alright. The problem was the upgrades they gave you would have been really good in the mid game, but you didn't get them until the end game. And then when you got in the end game, it's like, well, game's over. Why the fuck would I need to do all this automating now? Yeah, I already did everything manually because that's just where we at. Alright, so cook with cards. So, as you can see, cute art style, you know, whatever. Alright. Oh my god. Do you need to scroll this text? Can I can read this faster than you can scroll it, dude. Alright, whatever. Okay, entire cooking process is done with cards. For example, it's as simple as dragging a mushroom card onto a knife card, get a sliced mushroom card. Yeah. I know how these games work. Okay, use A and D to go back and forth. Kitchen, there, got it. Grow simple, keep the restaurant running, make money, ensure customers satisfied, take orders at the counter, prepare them in the kitchen, serve customers. Okay. At the top of the screen, you can see money, right? And then satisfaction. What day it is, customer satisfaction report. If it drops 0, your restaurant goes bankrupt and the run ends. No! The restaurant's happy to serve orders correctly. Okay. Dragging cards, including cooking, is done by dragging cards on other cards. Hold the card with left, drag, drop. Alright. Tomato card onto a grater, gets tomato sauce. How the fuck do you get tomato sauce out of a grated tomato? Would you need to put the tomato in like a fucking blender? Whatever. Jarring flour, olive oil, makes dough. Yeah, you guys get the idea. We put stuff together, it makes new stuff. I do want to do more of these, like Papa's Pizzeria and stuff. I do want to do... Well, this isn't that type of thing, but it's... I want to do similar, like, cafe-style games. They are kind of fun. Like the one we did last time, which was the kebab shop, where you couldn't understand what people were saying, but you could just, like, use pictures on the menu. That was a fun one. Okay. So it's cool that you can kind of close the shop, and then you can come by and sort things and move things around. So I'm gonna... Oh god, you can't... Okay. Can I not? Okay, right-click to it, thank god. Because if I had to do that, I was gonna lose my mind. Mozzarella, 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 mozzarella. Gotta stay organized in your kitchen. Got to be organized. Oh, that's good. So if you want to move them, you have to move them single. But if you move the whole stack, it won't merge it. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, that'll help with not making mistakes in the future. Okay, mushroom, 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 mushroom. Okay. Hot dog. Nope. Get everything together so we know what we're working with here. A little basil. Some mozzarella, some tomato. Pita, pasta, put it in a box. Okay. Oh, wait, there's more room. Over here. That's why we gotta keep organized, boys. Gotta keep it all together. Alright, olive oil, rolling pin, grating, knifing. Okay, let's see. Rolling pin, that go there, that go there, that go there. The oven can go down, can go off to the side here. A little olive oil, maybe we need to mix that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, piece of crap. Okay. So, ingredients here, prep, oven, and out to the customer. Maybe. Yeah. That's alright. Or trash, we need to trash it. Okay. Open the shop. I love the Italian music. It's like... It's so classic. It's borderline racist. Alright. Keep it simple. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Come on, man! It's a pizza shop! You want pizza or pizza? Oh my god, who goes into a pizza shop and doesn't know what pizza they want? Wait, do we know? Okay, keep it simple today, margarita is enough. He wants a margarita pizza. How fucking hard is this? Alright, make my dough. Thank you. Roll the dough. I got this, boys. I got this. Roll dough. Great for sauce. Bingo, sauce on. What? Okay. Okay, great. Great. No, don't chop the mozzarella. Grate the mozzarella. No, grate the mozzarella. I can't even take it back off when it does that. Do not grate the mozzarella. Oh, we're not grating the cheese? Or... Excusez-moi. Do we take the whole thing and stick this in the oven? Pizza, sauce, cheese... Basil? Does it need basil? I don't know what the recipe is! Put it in the oven! Okay, that, ding. Brother, how does this work? You did not tell me this. Okay, hold on. What? Okay, yeah, dough. Got it. Slice that. Oh my god, we have to chop the fucking... Oh my... We have to actually chop the fucking basil. Are you serious? You can't... Why can't you just sprinkle it? Put it together, stupid bastard! Put the sauce, cheese, basil. Sauce, cheese, and basil leaf. That's what it says. Am I insane? Is it? No. What? Am I dumb? Why is this not working? Okay, we do this, and then sauce, and then that in the oven. I'm sorry, am I the asshole here? What? Huh? I'm doing the correct thing. And this is the problem with demos, is I don't know if this is a bug. It might be a bug like in the detective game where it just wasn't... interacting correctly. We have everything prepped. We get the dough. We get the thing. We get the whatever. We have the stuff. It's all together. Make the pizza. Put it together. Do we need olive oil? No, because olive oil already went in the dough. We don't need more olive oil. We got everything rolled out. What the fuck? What is happening? I'm going insane. How the... Alright, I'm confirming this one more time. Yes, 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 yes. Put it all together. Now it's a pizza. Put in oven. Yes? Or is it because the shop's not open, I can't bake it? Or... No, that would be really stupid. Okay, no, it's straight up a bug. Because now this is broken too. Okay! I think you guys get the idea, though. Once the bugs are ironed out. Because what the fuck? Yeah, so... Is that... Like, please show the pizza. Please show that I had it correct when I made it. Yeah, so you just stack it all in the... Excuse the fuck out of me? Huh? This is a diabolical order of ingredients. So not only do you not place the... Okay. It goes oven, then the basil, then tomato sauce, then cheese, then dough. Implying that the way you're supposed to make this is dough, cheese, sauce, basil. The basil going on last makes perfect sense. Why the fuck are you not spreading the sauce on before the cheese? What kind of bullshit is this margarita pizza? What? That's like a stupid way to make a pizza. Fuck Italians. Like if this is that traditionally how you're supposed to do a margarita? Hold on. Hold up. A margarita pizza. Is it margarita pizza, cheese on top of sauce? Is that a thing? Wait, I don't understand. Does it go in the sauce or need the sauce? It's different from an American cheese, which often features a heavier crust, spiced tomato sauce, and a thick layer of cheese on top. I'm sorry. Margarita pizzas put a real, like, I guess a true margarita pizza. This is a cultural problem, by the way. Because when you say pizza, my brain goes sauce cheese. I'm not talking that fucking like Detroit style or like Sicilian, like okay, there's what are the different slices? We're going to argue about pizza. Give me a fucking minute. We're going to argue about some goddamn pizza because it's pissing me off now. Okay. Sicilian slice. So this is something I don't particularly mind, right? Like Sicilian slice, anybody that's seen like Little Caesars, the way they do their square pizzas, that's a Sicilian slice, right? Then there's Chicago slice. So a Chicago slice of pizza is this goddamn monstrosity. It's a weird tomato soup in a bread bowl. That's basically what it is. You put the cheese on the bottom, and then you layer it up. At this point, you might as well just eat a goddamn lasagna, because you're going to need a knife and fork to eat that anyway. There's no way you're picking that up with your hands to actually just eat that. That's not a thing. I'm not going to be gaslit into believing... Like literally the picture shows eating it with a fork. Okay? That's an abomination. Right? And then there's the New York slice, which is probably... I would say the king of slices now. I don't know about back in the day. Maybe the Sicilian slice was more popular previously, but at least nowadays, I know that, like, New York style big, you gotta fold it in half because it just flops under its own weight if you don't, like, it just... Oh, it's so good. It's that Ninja Turtle. Like, you can't talk about pizza. You can't talk about pizza without showing the infamous Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle slice with the cheese pull. You gotta see the cheese pull, man. Like that there. No, there's like the dripping off. No. It was in TMNT 2. The cheese pull scene is fucking iconic, dude. Look at this. It's beautiful. Like, it's obviously fake as shit. It's just this, but it's that kind of thing you want, you know? You want that ooey gooey cheese ball. I actually saw one earlier. It was a short. It was like a YouTube short where it had like basically that Ninja Turtle pizzas type where guy pulled it off, and it was like basically all cheese. There wasn't even a point to the sauce burger. Now again, does that make it a good pizza? Not really, because at that point it's just really cheesy. But I'm a guy that really likes cheesy breadsticks, right? Like I'll tear up some cheese sticks, man. Like don't come at me with that because I will fuck it up. Damn it! Now I want to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I might watch that tonight. I'll try and stream. I might straight up start watching all the Ninja Turtle movies because they're like do that over this week. It's just slowly like go one day at a time. I own 3. I don't like. I picked it up from Goodwill. I don't know why I bothered buying 3. Like I like 3. It's an interesting kind of story of them like going back in time with the samurai and stuff. It's fun, but God, is it weird? Like this one, this still is from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, but they're different. Their voices are slightly off. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. But Ninja Turtles, yeah, they got that new Ninja Turtles game coming out, and I think I'm gonna have to do a playthrough for that. But no, that's fucked up. That's a fucked up pizza. So like I had it right. The game just wouldn't accept it because it was in the wrong order. But it doesn't tell you the fucking order. It just like even in the game itself, it shows left to right, which again in the English speaking world, which is like the alphabet came from Rome. It came from Italy. What are you talking about? Okay. Anyway, yeah. Cool. Wait, what? Okay, but no, fun game. I had it in the wrong order, and also it goes in the oven backwards. It stacks it like front to back, like top down, whereas you would think it would go the other way, like 1, 2, 3, 4 down list instead of foundation of 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little odd, but yeah, it does look like a fun game. It just it seems a little buggy though, maybe a little buggy. I don't know. I just had a mini crash out about that pizza though. Like fuck that shit. All right, time for a little action, boys. We've been chilling too much. We're too chill. We need some running and gunning and shooting and looting. This is Dice Gun Commando. Damn it, I did a cool flex too. I should wait till the game loads before I start making bits. Ah! The audio's loud as shit, but the track is tight. Oh yeah! As I said, this is Dice Gun Commando. Yeah, it's a bullet heaven, boys. We have to tear some shit up. It's gonna be awesome. Mobs easier to see in dark. Ooh. Nah, let's turn that off. We're gonna be intense. Fuck yeah. So this is a bullet heaven, roguelite, whatever the fuck, like Survivor's like. You got some stuff, you roll the dice, you get some loot, you shoot some stuff. It's gonna be great. Shooting McCootie time. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, we got a dice off that guy. Okay, he must have been like a mini boss or something. Cool. Need more energy to level up. We got 1 dice. Normal die, common, attitude, traditional die. Okay. Determines damage per shot. Oh, interesting. So it's like rolling the die to determine that. We're adding that to the gun. Yeah. Ooh. Upgrade. Daddy got a shotgun. Oh my god. Yes. Yes. Ow. I need speed. The number one thing in Survivor's, like, or Bullet Heaven, whatever you want to call it, the number one thing is speed. You gotta be moving quick, and you gotta be shooting quick. You know, there's a lot of options for builds in this genre, but there is also, like, cheesy as hell if a game gives you a way to ramp the hell out of your attack speed, because you might only do 2 damage, but if you're doing 2 damage 500 times a second, you're gonna do some damage. Each time this gun rolls a 3, its bullets gain 1 slow. Oh, shit. No, I didn't want to add inventory. I wanted to... Fuck. Okay. Damn it. Alright. Each time this gun rolls a set of 3 8s, increase max shield by 1. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of a stacking thing. When the roll result of this gun has more odd faces than even faces, add max health 1. Must have 5 or more dice in the gun. When this gun rolls a pair of ones, heal 1 health. Ooh. Do I want... Okay. Is it easier to get a set of 3 8s? Or... When they say 3 8s, what do they mean exactly? Because it's a die that only goes up to 6. So it can't mean 3 8s. Maybe, like, the 3 have to equal 8? I don't know, that's a good question. I'm trying to figure that out. Okay, I'll shut my mouth. This... Oh, that's cool. It's an even die. So this one has evens, and it goes up to 8. Oh, okay. I'm a dumbass. Wait, can I put these together? Oh, I can remove them. Ooh. Wow, that's cool. So you can stack the deck, basically. So if I had a weapon that was all about... Okay, first off, Jesus. I know, the tunes are awesome, but let's turn it down a little. Jesus. Okay. But if I had a weapon that was all about, like, hitting on even shots, and that's where I get my crits from, I could stack just even dice so that I never roll an odd. That's fascinating. And there's mods, so like we put the mods in. Gun needs at least 3 dice. So it'll tell you if it's not going to work. Gotcha. Alright, gun needs at least 5 dice. Okay. I'll put that one in. So now, when the roll result of this gun has more odd faces than even faces, add max 1 health. Must have 5 or more dice in the gun. So we can offset this by... We can even offset this by removing that and having just all these. So now we have a 50-50 shot of, you know, because on a 6-sided die, half the faces are odd, half the faces are even. So we have an overall 50% chance to roll odds over evens, right? Or we have... Yeah, we have an equal amount of chance to get more one way than the other way, right? Ah, fuck it. Stack them all. Well, the even's not going to help. So we don't want that. We want to have more chances of odd faces. Alright, I guess we're going with that. Woo! Good. Ooh, sniper rifle? Ah, machine gun. Alright, alright, alright. I'm into it. Give me that die. Give me that die, baby. Give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Woo, shit! I'm getting cornered. Why am I letting myself get cornered? I'm so slow. Dude, that machine gun kicks ass, though. Oh, oh, big boy coming. Big boy coming. Okay, get that die. Yeah. Okay, let's see. When this gun rolls a set of 5s, okay, a set of 3 5s, all chickens gain explosive 50 and immediately explode, and the explosions do not damage you. Oh, cool. When this gun rolls a pair of 1s, heal 1. Each time this gun rolls a 2, its bullets gain knockback, or 1. Let's go with the chicken one. That sounds kind of fun. Gun rolls a 3, its bullets gain slow 1. Try and double up that. Throw the chicken in there. Constant 3? You can have dies that are just constants? What? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wait. We take the other ones out. Now we're definitely going to hit 1 odd out of every 5. So that increased. So now we only have to hit odds on 4. We only have to hit odds. Two of these dice have to hit odds. So now we just need 2 to hit odd, and we'll always hit odd. That's always going to be a 3. That's awesome. This game is fucking awesome. Ooh, see, this one goes rolling on 3s and evens and 8s and okay. See, my brain is starting to pull this shit together. Wait. Have I been screwing this up? Because I have multiple guns. Oh my god, I just realized. Multiple guns means you can use your dice on multiple things. It's not like it goes to every gun. There's multiple guns. Multiple guns means multiple dice, and if you have all the dice, then they have different abilities based on each gun, and like so a faster firing gun might benefit from mods that are about fire rate. Whack. I love that shit. That's cool. I like that a lot. Because it's really playing with the idea of chance. So instead of necessarily having something about critical damage or critical chance, you are the crit damage. You are the crit chance. And whereas in other games, it might be like, oh, here's a fucking skull or a buzz saw or whatever. Pick whatever item you want, and if you have that on you, that increases your crit chance or increases your crit damage percent and whatever, like on a percenting sliding scale. Whereas here, you are manipulating that. You're manipulating chance itself, which is really awesome. Plus, the simplistic pixel art style of everything is really clean. I'm liking the art as well. Definitely want to mess around with that. Because I do like me some Bullet Heavens. That's fantastic. I think that's going to be a great addition to the genre. That's pretty awesome. Love it. All right, Divine Frequency. Is this the shooter one or the horror one? I think. Yeah, this is the shooty one that I was thinking about. It is a horror game, but the reason I immediately wanted like a piece of this was wait for it. Watch the shotgun go boom on this. Wait, where? Come on, where is it? Where is it? Show the bit that I saw. Because I saw this bit with a shotgun, and it just blows this monster in half, and it's awesome. Boom, boom! Like just look at him, just go. It's so intense. It's like straight up Doom shit, and I love it. Like that right there. That was the one I saw. Just watch him just shatter into pieces. It's so brutal. And it's not like the old school stuff you always see with like the retro Doom clones that always try to emulate that pixel art, just you shoot and there's blood flying and then they fall over little sprite models. This one is like, nah, blow them into pieces, bro. Big chunky shotgun, man. Yeah, we into it. Divine Frequency. All right, let's go see if this ain't good. But yeah, Dice Gun Commando. That was a cool one. If you like Bullet Heavens, that I would definitely check that one out. That looks like you can break that game severely if you stack your dice in the right way. House always wins, man. Rolling bones. I love it. All right, disclaimer. Flashing lights, mature content. Yeah, I would hope there's mature content. Okay, let's turn the volume down immediately. Oh, cool. Menu volume has its own thing. Nice. Controls the volume at which menu sound effects are played. Maybe somewhere around there will do. Should be fine, yeah. Alright, we shoot things in face now. Let's go. And then I'll have to adjust the audio a bit. Because obviously. Adjust the slider until the image on the left is visible, but not so bright that the image on the right will burn your retina. See, that's a good way to phrase it. Because usually with these things, it's like, oh, just make it to where this part's not visible. It's like, what do you mean by visible, So this one's like, we crank it up all the way. Too much. That's obviously too much. If you crank it down, you're not going to see shit. So we want that to be very visible. I think that's good right there. VHS shader intensity. Can't see shit. I love this developer. Bro knows exactly what his audience is. Okay, so this is just normal, right? And then if you want to get a little funky, a little retro, you throw on a little bit of the VHS. Or maybe you throw on some more. Or maybe you can't see shit. So, like, this is really grainy and fucked up if you really want to get all horror. I got a buddy that I'll probably be recommending this game to, that he's really into the retro horror, analog horror type stuff, and he'd probably like this filter a lot. I think I like it clean it, though, so you get all the art style with or without it, which is really nice. That you can play as just like a little extra level of that. And then tearing effects on or off, so if you just want this screen, and you don't want that, like... What do they call that? It's tearing, yes, but it's there's another word, there's a term for it when it's like scan lines, I think, is the term for it. I think scan lines is the term for that. Oh, okay, it's not starting. I thought it was starting because I backed up. But let's see. Scan lines. Yeah, it's like on old TVs. It's emulating that old TV vibe. So back in the day, if you had like a VHS, maybe somebody can show it. Yeah. So it's this thing with TVs because the old CRTs they had this thing to it, so you could see the tearing right here. So they call it tearing, but it's called scan lines, and the idea is that it scans across the visible spectrum and goes up on the diodes, and that's what displays on the TV. In like that, that's why back in the day you had static. Static is background radiation, and it's picked up in like radio waves and television waves and stuff. It's very old school stuff. You're not going to see it on modern televisions just because that's kind of they don't pick up static, right? So if your TV signal goes out, it's just out. Like your TV is just off, right? There's no way to. There's not. I don't think modern televisions even pick up. Hang on, modern. Do flat screen TVs pick up static? I don't think they're even capable of it because the way they're designed. Because like they have static is that old. It's like what it is. It was actually discovered. Like it helped us to discover shit by accident. So like cosmic background radiation, that's where static comes from. It's just a thing that is out there. It's a weird energy level that's in the background of everything. And that's why it's called cosmic background radiation. So cosmic background radiation. That's why you have to like finely tune electronics and radio waves, and like the Hubble telescope is so impressive because it's so well tuned. That's how we can get pictures of other like stars and stuff. Is if we didn't, the signals it would pick up from trying to photograph that far away with that big of a lens over however many months, because it can't just take one picture. It has to be aimed at an area for a long amount of time to get the right amount of exposure to see. It's a whole thing. Anyway, so yeah, this is cosmic background radiation. This is like what's in the background. This is your leftover energy, I guess would be the way I could think to describe it. It's just weird. So this is actually a really good chart to kind of show what's going on. I'm gonna zoom a little. There we go. So you can see you got like the Big Bang, start of the universe, and then it's like as light passes along, it gets down to a certain level. So here you can see the little galaxies and stuff. This is where you get your cosmic microwave background radiation, and then the Big Bang plus, right? 14 billion years ago, you know, existence started. Wait, now I want to do the Big Bang intro. 14 million years ago, expansion started. Wait, Earth began to like yeah. So the standing theory right now is that the universe is calculated to be 14 billion years old, and our like planet, celestial system, whatever you want to call it, we like the rock we're on is 4.5 billion or 4.6, 4.5, 4.6. What is the actual number? Hold on. Earth. Let's see. How old is Earth? Yeah, it's like what 4.5, 4.6. Yeah, it depends. So the solar system is close to 4.6. The Earth itself is close to 4.5. Yeah, it's like the Earth is formed at 4.5, but we don't see, like, we get the big collision. That's what makes the moon, and it like broke off a chunk of Earth and turned it into the moon, and then we see like actually it's because of the moon that there's even basically life here, because you can't really get life without tidal forces. You can't get water moving around without moon. The moon does the tidal forces. The moon is very important. The rotation of the Earth, the moon. It's so much shit had to line up for us to be here, just for me to be talking about the scan lines on a fucking video game. Crazy work. Yeah, I don't like the scan lines, but yeah, it's cool if you want to just you can have it on, you can have it off. I like the choice for the player, but yeah. HUD scaling. I kind of want a bigger HUD. Make it a little intense. A little too much intense. Because this part's kind of small, but I think 6 will do. I kind of like when you either gotta have like no HUD or you gotta have like squished in HUD, you know. Like Halo. Halo's got a nice squished in HUD where everything's clearly in front of you. You know what's going on. For all intents and purposes, the effects of the divine frequency in our universe are tantamount to a god unmaking creation and creating something else in its stead. Okay, sure. Why the fuck not? We'll do that. All I know is give me a shotgun and let me blast zombies in the face. That's what I'm here for. Okay, woo. Okay. I'm gonna give it a minute before I go tweaking too much. Maybe. Oh. The HUD is kind of fucked, actually. Because now it's a little blurry up here, but that's okay. As long as I can read this, we're good. Damage numbers. Here we go, mouse sensitivity. I'm going to tweak it a smidge. That's a little better. Oh, hi, buddy. Sure. The FOV is not great. Graphics. There's like an FOV thing? Okay, there is. Thank God. I'm going to crank that to about a hundo. Actually, nah, I think I'll put it back. Maybe 95, just kind of somewhere in the middle. That's not bad. Door. Sure. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, sure, this is what I want. Guy on the ground. Door is locked. Door is bolted up. Oh, gun. Yes, give me the trench gun. Oh my god. I'm immediately happy about this. I was not expecting trench gun. I did not realize trench gun would be in here. We love trench gun. Why is the gun, like, shocking? Why? There's electricity on the gun. Why? Am I in hell? What's the deal here? Oh. I can't see him. Oh, hello. Fuck you. Oh my god. I love that the recoil kicks into the ceiling. Because, yeah, you can see my guy has, like, toothpick arms. Of course a fucking trench gun's gonna slam him into the ceiling. Jesus Christ. I love it. That's what we're here for, boys. Let me turn the audio down just a smidge, though. Go a little down. Audio needs a little bit better balancing. Yeah, I already reloaded. Gimme. Is there a flashlight? I feel like I need a flashlight or a torch or something. Oh, it's gonna get tight. Oh, it's claustrophobic in this bitch. I love it, though. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn sensitivity back up. Because now that I can see the gun, it's a lot less intense than I thought it was going to be. I might even need to turn it up a little. I'm just trying to make sure I can snap at dudes if they try to run my shit. Okay, tapestry. Is this looking good for you guys or what? Yeah, should be. I just don't want it to be too dark and then you guys don't get to appreciate anything. Oh, here we go. We get some light in here. That works. Hello? Oh! Get the fuck out of here. Hell yeah. How many rounds do I have? Because it doesn't even give you, like, a HUD. Each area map, inventory. Here we go. Do I even know how many rounds I have total right now? I have no idea. Yeah, the shells on the ground. That's cool. Yeah, that guy got messed up. I know there's, like, melee in this. Maybe there is. Hello? Oh. Okay, we are on the ocean. Hello. See, this is that type of shit that I would definitely do a playthrough of, though. Mainly for the boom boom, but also for the chance that it's creepy as hell and I might get jump scared. And that could be entertaining. Let's see. Okay, nothing there. Big switch. Okay, box. Big baboom bub next to boxes. Jesus Christ, that's awesome. Oh, I thought I was gonna blow up some of the boxes. I could get something. Yeah, well. Moving along. Hello. Oh, here we go. Good, jump out of me. You're gonna eat this shit, and you're gonna regret it. I'm loving this. They're gonna take this away, aren't they? They're gonna take this away and give me some weak-ass little pea-shooter pistol, aren't they? They're gonna take away my very nice trench gun, aren't they? I'm gonna be mad about it. World's Anchor. Call forth emissary? Ooh! Am I supposed to shoot these guys or what? Seek death. Oh, boss fight. Hi, how you doing? Thanks, go, come back in. Oh, shit. Okay, he's a little strong. Oh, he's quite strong. Oh, my God. Okay. I thought I was hot shit. Oh, my bad. I apologize, sir. I was not aware of your game. Shit. Yikes. Okay. Yeah, no shit, I'm dead. But you are briefly returned to awareness by 3 distinct waveforms. They are ringing out into the cosmos in a silent ensemble. The harmonies leave a lasting impression on your senses and embryonic mind. I have an embryonic mind. Alright, cool. These vibrations, like you, are fading away. You must synchronize. Choosing one forgoes the other. Okay. Attuned to the low, the high, or the chaotic. Ah, clever. So this is how you set the difficulty. Low, medium, or hard. Got it. Yeah. You feel an intrinsic awareness of all systems and arrangements. Whether it's the abstraction of machine codes, the mechanical complexity of a firearm, you are keenly aware on how most things operate. Ah, that's clever. Okay, so it's the ways game is saying, hey, this is how shit works, but you're vibrating on the same wavelength, so you intuitively know this. That's why you just have this information in your brain. That's cool. Okay, base wits grant firearm proficiency. Oh my god, it's got like RPG shit. There's like RPG shit in this where we're having different levels. This is like System Shock type stuff. Go back. Okay. So it's telling you like what's the stats gonna be. Like how do they... Oh, there's like modifiers and shit. Okay. So obviously you guys get the idea. It's a little crazy. It's a little awesome. It's demonic, otherworldly, it's spooky. I might play with the VHS on, because honestly, these screenshots look amazing with that VHS filter on. It looked pretty gritty. I kind of like it. It really does capture that CRT vibe. This is interesting. Look at the portrait changing. You have to wonder, are there like multiple guys? Are they like different, depending on like if you're like low, high, chaotic? Are they like 3 different archetypes that you play as? This is cool. Ooh, there's like a whole machine gun with a grenade launcher. Oh yeah. Oh, they have like a bestiary, so you know how shit works, and oh, that's interesting. Interesting. It's psychedelic, surreal, gore, RPG. Yeah, baby, that's going on the wish list. That'd be really fun to play through. Trying to figure out what the fuck is up with that. Okay. And then we have Doomsday Diner. Speaking of shooting and looting and stuff, we got the Doomsday Diner. So it's a kind of a chef game where, you know, cafe style game. Guys come in, they try to fuck with you, I guess. We're in the apocalypse, and it's like they want to order stuff, but maybe they get out of line. You gotta shoot them in the face. I don't know. We'll see. See, that was a good one though. That divine frequency, that was a good one. So far, not bad. I mean, I try not to pick bad demos. It is unfortunate because there was like one that had a really interesting art style. It was kind of psychedelic horror like that, but they said they used AI, so they can go fuck themselves with a spiky metal dildo, and I fuck them. Like, I just don't care. But what I do care about is this fun music from this wonderful little guy. Okay, it's a little loud. We're gonna need to... Here, I think... Let's do this. We're gonna have to go regular mode on this one. We're gonna like 10 and 10. That'll do. For now, and then we can adjust here further. That'll be fine. Toggle hold. No. Oh, toggle hold. Yeah, don't want to do toggle hold. Toggle hold, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. VSync on, yeah. Quality, let's knock that down a bit. Just because I want to keep consistent frame rate here. And it's UE5. I'm already... No, I'm going to low. Fuck you. Yeah, give me low as shit. Limit the frames, obviously. Yeah. by that because I'm trying to get 60 frames here, and yeah, it's not great. Oh, I like the parallax in this. Let's go back and forth. The hot dog is a dynamite in a bun. I like it. His hat is immaculate as well. The hat is a mushroom cloud, but it's also kind of a chef hat. I love it. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know if he has a name, but he looks fantastic. All right. Doomsday Diner. Nice thing about being super stylized is we can put it on low graphics and it shouldn't affect the overall visuals too much. I mean, the load time's still fucked, but cool. Move around. View recipes on the back wall. God, everything's still loading in. Buddy, I know UE5 sucks, but you're gonna have to optimize this. Okay, I'm sorry, no. I'm not playing your game when it's hitching this bad. Like, I'm sure your game is nice, and I put it on my wish list, I'll keep track of it, but you're gonna have to do some serious optimization. Like, brother, you cannot just like, I hate when game developers pawn it off on the system and be like, oh yeah, Unreal's great for rendering PBRs and stuff, and physics. Like, yeah, it is, but also, you still have to optimize it. You can't just throw shit together. But I do like the physics of, like, you throw the hot dog down there, that's pretty cool. You gotta shoot the unruly guy, you gotta keep the mutants out and stuff, and all the bad dudes that come to your restaurant, you turn them into hot dogs and such. That's kind of fun. I like that. Like, bandits come in trying to mess with your customers, so you just kill them and throw them in the bin. Turn them all into hot dogs. It seems like the whole thing is just hot dogs. Yeah. You got different machines that, you know, put ketchup on them and stuff. Spawn the hot dog, throw it in the bun, give him coffee. I do like it, but it's going to need some optimization before I can play it. I don't know if that's one that I would play on stream necessarily, or if I would just stick around with that in my spare time. But yeah, cool. What we got? Exodomia. What time is it? Midnight? How long have we gone? We going like 3 hours? Ooh, do I save it here and we pick it up tomorrow, or do we do some cool stuff? Because it's not like tomorrow I can get like a jump start and wake up early and we can do all day or whatever. Because I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it like after dinner stuff. So, but I do want to watch Ninja Turtles. It's like a 2 hour. Well, no, is it like an hour and a half or 2 hour movie? I don't know. Because I definitely want to watch that before bed and I want to have a snack. My mom came back from a trip and she was hanging out with my cousin and all that, and it was for her birthday, so she got surprised with like a cake, and also my cousin, she's like really good at baking, and she baked her like a whole bunch of brownies. I had one earlier. I know my cousin's cooking, so I'm like, I took like a little bit of that brownie. You know, mom was like, "Oh, you want cake?" I'm like, "No, I want brownies," because she cooked good brownies. I want the brownies. But yeah, I'll kind of low key want to have a piece of cake and stuff, and you know, make a snack of some sort. I don't think what I have in a snack there. We're doing grocery shopping tomorrow, so I'll buy more foodstuffs tomorrow. But I'm trying to think of what's in there. I might be just making a bologna sandwich. Honestly, I really want pizza now. Now I'm thinking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Now I really want some pizza, and it doesn't help that my buddy, he lives with us. He was talking about, like, you know, hey, do you have any pizza? I'm like, no. It's like I'm gonna have to pick some up tomorrow. Get like maybe a take and bake from Aldi, because like if you want a really good pizza that is actually affordable and you can just pick it up, the take and bakes from Aldi are really good. Even just the cheese one, like without the toppings, you don't even necessarily need the toppings. If you do, go over to the like, you know, preserve, like the canned meat aisle, and go find you some pepperonis. Throw some pepperonis on that Mitch. You'll get enough pepperonis to do that like with 2 or 3 pizzas, and it'll even out to at least the same, if not that. Yeah, you can put whatever you want on the cheese, and it's great. But no, it's like these cheese pizzas, they're like $6. It's fantastic, and it's like 2-pound big pizza. You know, big pizza. What's the friggin' runtime? Oh, no, not TMNT. See, TMNT is the animated one, which is also a really good one. I actually like Casey's design in that one. TMNT. Casey Jones. I actually met Casey Jones. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've shown that on a stream before, because I went to a convention last year and I met a lot of awesome like cosplayers, and they had awesome costumes. And one of them was like this kid. He was like 12. He had like Casey Jones, and it was really heartening to see a younger kid be into Casey Jones, and he was in there digging in the bargain bins next to me looking for comics that were like $1. Me, I always like because you like the older stuff. You get some weird stuff. I got them all. I got to actually read them sometime. I get stuff or I put things on my watch list, and then I have to get around to doing it. And yeah, I mean, you guys know. You've seen. I go sometimes months between streaming things. I'm trying to be more consistent about stuff in my life. It just that shit is hard when the world's on fire. Mentally, it's a little bit issue. But yeah, Casey Jones in TMNT. Let's see. Where is the TMNT version of Casey? I think this is this the one, or is this from the show? I think this was the show they did, and then TMNT movie Casey Jones and 3D, because he had a particular look. I just don't remember the exact look. I know it was good, but I don't know what look they picked for him in that one. Hang on. TMNT Casey Jones. It's like different designs every time they do the Ninja Turtles. They always try to update it and give it a different vibe. No, not Elias Cotier. He's a fantastic actor, but no. Yeah, so it was the face paint one I'm thinking of then. So it would be... Oh, here we go. Here's a nice shot of everybody. So yeah, it is the more boyish. So they de-aged. They made Casey and April O'Neil a little on the younger side in that one. I don't know what the... Actually, what is the idea of that? Like, why did they make them younger in that iteration? I don't know. This is a good one. I like this. That's the way the angular nature of the mask. I think it plays really well when he has that really angular mask. Like here, this is really like creepy looking. This looks like apocalyptic Casey. No? Like, am I the only one seeing how this looks like maybe a messed up version? Weird. Like, this doesn't look like Casey Jones in regular New York. Yeah, he's got like a fucking saw on, like he's like the Grim Reaper. What the fuck? This is a must when you have mystic powers. Like, come on, Mikey would do this. Also, sorry, but not sorry. I'm gonna try. Oh, I guess this looks like maybe fan art somebody did of the official one, and maybe he doesn't have that in the canon. I have to watch more of that. I have to watch that in Power Rangers. I gotta get caught up on both of those because they've had a lot of content over the years that I have not kept up with. And Transformers as well. I hear Transformers has some pretty good modern iterations. Anywho, oh, this one goes hard. Love that. I love when they go really hard on like the deep blacks. This has almost Crow level intensity to it. Because you look at the Crow. I swear to God, if it comes up with the new one. No, fuck the new one. The new one doesn't exist. But like the Crow, the comic version of the Crow, the original version of the Crow, it's got that intensity, And it's weird because the Crow has this really stylized anatomy to him. I don't know how we got onto this, but yeah, I was looking up the fucking thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna go off on this. We'll talk about this crap the other day. TMNT, let me find like the 3D, or no, not the original. Yeah. So yeah, it's an hour and a half. Okay, I guess. Yeah, it is an hour 30. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's not too bad. Because if I watch that at like 1 o'clock, I'll be done by like 2:30, sleep by 3. Because then I can still wake up at like 11 in the morning. It's fine. Then because not like we're like everybody here, we're all like night owls. So except for my roommate, he's different. But yeah, me and my mom and my dad, he naps intermittently because he's just old and he hangs out. So he's like day night doesn't matter to him. Anyway, let's see, Exodomia. Oh yeah, this one was cool. There's another one of the awesome shooter ones I found. I don't know what the hell the deal is. It's just like alien planet, shoot robots in face. It looks fun. Like that's what we're here for. We're here for the funnies. I want the fun. Give me the fun. But yeah, TMNT, that's some good shit. Oh man, It is such a shame that YouTube is such a copyright hell. You know, like this is another reason that we would want to live in an open sort of communist society where profit is not the main motivator. Because then you can have less worry about copyright, and like as long as you have legal protections of, hey, I made this thing first, and if I say somebody needs to stop using it for something, I have that right, like on a personal level. Like, so if I make, like, let's say Mickey Mouse, for instance, something like Mickey Mouse, you should be able to make fan art and whatever, right? And you know, maybe like the thing is with businesses, then you're selling like merch, and then if you're selling unofficial merch, which happens like all the time with Artist Alley stuff. Ah, what the? What is happening? Don't you crash my shit. What is going on? Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna not with that. Yeah, we're gonna not with your game, because yikes. Also, you have completely fucked up my OBS. And is this the part where my second monitor gets overloaded? Ah, it is. Awesome. Wonderful. Love that. Can we stop that now? And have you stop doing that? Ah, good. It has now overloaded my taskbar, so there's nothing now appearing on my taskbar or my background. I have to sit here and wait for this to refresh. Thank you. Ah, good. It shifted all my icons. Yikes, man. I wanted to play your game and have fun. I was interested. I was hyped for it. You have completely fucked up my whole thing. Are we done? Dog, are you good? Okay, we got the taskbar back on the main screen. I've lost it on the side screen. That's fine. I can reset that by extending the displays again after stream. I don't really need them on the side anyway. I got them down here. But yeah, slight go fuck yourself, because why would you not optimize your shit? Yeah, like obviously you can see it's a little optimized, but it's seems to be a bit of like crisis type thing. You know, run around, shoot some robots, be stealthy, be loud. You know, it looks cool. I do want to play this. This looks kind of fun. But you need to get out of baby's first like blueprint in UE4 and optimize your shit and not mess with the like thing that much when I try to play your game. Okay? Like yikes. Like yikes, Captain. I'll keep it on my radar, but we're not gonna try with that one because I don't want it messing anything up. That's yeah. Big ol' yakatooties. Moving on. Fading Echo. I want to do a couple more. Maybe we say Fading Echo. Because this one's pretty cool. But I don't know if I want to play this one right this minute. It's got... No, you know, we'll just keep going down the list. We'll get to everything eventually. We got time. I mean, we've gone through 10%, or not, well, 25% about at this point, yeah. Would be 25%. Oh, actually, I can do the math now. God damn it, really? What is with you people and like being so lazy and not optimizing your games so that every time your game goes to load, it doesn't just load. It's got to like completely overtake my hardware and get that initial boot up going. And then you have the splash screen. Really? Got the splash screen on top of everything else. Ow. Zero consideration for the player. Shut the fuck up. Like, how are... Like, start the game muted even. Like, if that's what it takes, turn the master volume down to 0. Right? Turn the master volume down to 0. Let people wonder they have an audio bug, and then let the game load, and then let them go into the settings, because everyone's just going to affect, like, literally, there is no one on the planet who can just log into a game and have everything set up on their end to where the game does not need to be adjusted in the audio, in the settings. Everybody tweaks the settings. Everybody tweaks them. Like, even if it's something as simple as making sure your jump button is on a different key, somebody will be tweaking the settings every time they open your game. Like, nobody just goes. It doesn't happen. Like, what the fuck? The only scenario in which that would not be the case, right, would be somebody playing on their TV, and the sound's coming out of the TV, and they just can turn the TV down with the remote, right? That is like the laziest gamer moment you could think of, which is such an edge case that you probably can't even get 1% of play. Like, just, I hate that. I hate that when you just don't. It's attention to detail, is what it is. It shows respect for the player when you're thinking of those little things. Because if you're not thinking of those little things and you're worrying about the other 80% of the game, like, that's great. I want you to make a well-rounded game, but at the same time, I don't want you to just make a functional tech demo. I want you to make something that's a good player experience. The player should have as minimal negative interaction with your game as possible. And like, especially with a long-ass loading screen of nothing. What is this? You had the gall to come take over my shit. And I was even debating whether I was going to play this or not. Goodness. Like, that's the insult. That's the ultimate insult, is, like, I debated whether I was going to play it or not. And then when I load it, not only is it blasting me with audio on that load screen, it's not even finishing loading. I mean, look at how stuck it is. It's stuck. It takes over my whole rig and freezes up my encoder on, the stream. And I don't know exactly how that's going to work on your guys' end, if it's going to compile and you're not really going to see too much of a stutter. But still, it just, oh my god. You broke the flow. You killed the vibe, bro. What the fuck? But it is a very cool game. Like, you can see this is a very interesting game because you're running around as this character. It's kind of an action beat 'em up type of thing, puzzle platformer, right? But at the same time, you platform by being the little goo ball, and then then you're goo ball guy, and you do goo ball stuff, which is cool. I like when platformers do that, where they change you in a different being. So I'll keep it on my list. I'm not going to give you the time of day if you're not going to make a thing that loads properly the first time. I'm sorry, but no, there's other things you have to do. Fame or folly. That's another one. This is an interesting one. It's like a traveling troupe of musicians and stuff, and it's like a deck builder. So this would be interesting. I like it. I like these kind of things, mainly for the art. Mainly for the art. Oh my god, just let it. Did the other game fuck up my shit? Did Exodomia just fuck up my shit where it's not loading shit correctly, or is it just taking a minute? I think it's just taking a minute. I always get paranoid about that kind of thing, Like, what's going on with this stuff? Make sure my mic's in the right spot. Problem with my mic is it's like right there, and my friggin' monitor is so big that it kind of it'll cut off the left side if I don't have it in just the right angle. I don't like it being too much of my periphery vision, here we go. English. Yes. Okay, put these down to 10. Like 30 maybe? Nah, let's do a 20. Maybe that'll work. Yeah. Good. Alright. Animations. Oh, that's cool. So you can make things go faster or slower. That's nice. Auto increase animation speed. Okay, so if an animation's taking a while, it'll bump it up to be like, okay, you've seen this. Let's get through this, Screen shake bind. Cursor is a gauntlet or a regular. I like the gauntlet. Okay. Got it. Always show draw all. Riff-raff mode. What? I have no idea what either of those means, but okay, cool. Games history? Oh, it's like your different outcomes and things from the games you play. Cool. Alright, let's check the tutorial, see how we do. Coin and chorus. +1 day each round. Standard deck with synergy between earning copper and amusing the masses. Okay, there's a lot of different runs you can do. A lot of different challenges. A lot of different ways to play. Steward's Writ of Patronage, base difficulty. And then you win the previous writ, and you get, like, harder and harder. Which is cool. Seeded run. Unlocks and achievements are enabled. Oh, that's fun. So you can see whatever the game's calculated as, like, your randomization. If somebody finds a cool run that's like, wow, this one's really hard. If you guys want to try this challenge and find different ways to break it and play it differently than I did, you can, copy that and paste in a thing and get a specific type of draw out of it. Cool. I like the little cart. Fun. Not really a cart, it's like a whole carriage, actually. Yeah, very pretty. Fame or folly? You are a troop master with a battered stage and a hungry cast. Recruit your talent, put on the show, refine your lineup with every step. The grand festival awaits. Take the stage! Okay. So we're a traveling troop. Troops were a thing in medieval times. Basically, they were like a traveling show. It was the precursor to the circus, right? There was the troops, and then the troops grew and became a bigger thing, and they became like the circus, like traveling circus with jugglers and all kinds of shit. And it was mostly for people who didn't fit, right? So like it was honestly like the how to phrase this. It was like the indie artist scene type of thing. It was that kind of like touring artist, right? It was for the guys that didn't want to be potters and claymakers and stuff, and maybe they were, I mean, there might just be a guy in the village that picked turnips, and he like started playing with them and tossing them when he was like 12, and then he learned he was actually kind of good at juggling, and he becomes a juggler, and then he joins the circus, running off and joining the circus used to be a thing. Now circuses aren't really a thing anymore because the circus is online. You can see wild shit on the internet. You don't have to go out to the circus to see the crazy stuff. Yeah. Alright. Next performance. Here comes a crowd. Let's give them a show. Okay. So we draw our cards. This trooper has an approval value. Okay. What the fuck does that mean? This is the claps goal. So when I play him, he'll add to the claps. Some troopers cause tension. 7 or more tension will cause an outrage burst. Oh, Christ. Okay, watch out. You're close to the burst. On you. We can check our deck to see what troopers are left. Looks like we have a 50-50 to bust. We need the copper, so let's take a risk. Okay, so you know who's still in your deck, and you can't... You'll probably have some ways of changing it, but yeah. Go for it. Oh, no! Oh, the guys got mad. They threw tomatoes at me. Looks like the audience didn't like that. At least we still get to keep the copper we earned. Okay, so even if they don't like it, like, you still get the monies. Okay, interesting. I'm going to turn the audio a smidgen up. Just a little bit. That works. Alright, let's see here. During the night phase, you can hire more troopers. When you're done, go to the next day. Okay, what do we want? Okay. Don't know what's the deal with this guy. Undiscovered. Her word is my world. Okay. I like the fucking jiggle physics. Completely unnecessary. I saw divinity in her ruin. She took my name and gave me purpose. What the fuck? Okay, she's... Multiplies your claps, represents how exciting the performance is. Oh, interesting. Okay. This guy... Claps, copper. Okay, use recruiting. So, he's a vendor. He'll give me money. This one will give me health. This one gives me... a minstrel. So it gives me an approval, or... an add to the claps? Okay. I want the seal. Chonkers. His name is Chonkers. Hell yeah, dude. Chonkers the seal. Alright. Okay. So it's kind of like 21, right? It's like blackjack. You're trying to hit a certain amount and not get screwed over by your deck. Damn. So you want to get as close to it without going over. Plus 10 claps per vendor in play. So you get vendors, this guy will multiply it. Okay. So now we're gonna get 10 claps off the flower girl. Right, because plus 10. Yeah. So this I think is claps, because see the number went up from 60 to 70. So yeah, that's claps that he's giving me. Right, okay. Interesting. And then the flower girl gets +1 per minstrel in play, so they're kind of playing off each other. She's getting an extra copper. Chonkers comes in. Okay, when scored... Oh, people don't like Chonkers. That's his thing. Okay, so he's... Right. Chonkers, when scored, permanently gain +10 if within the last 2 troopers. Oh, okay. So if I draw him for one of the last 2 cards, then I get an extra permanent boost. Oh, shit. Well, who's left? Oh, we definitely can't. We have to hold. So that's good that I can look at the deck and be like, well, who's left? Okay, we don't want her. Unless we really needed the gold, you know. But I think we'll just hold. So there's like multipliers and stuff. It's similar to the dice game that we had last time. That demo of like the robot guy with the dice. In that you're trying to line things up, get multipliers to pop off, that sort of thing. That's very cool. That's a little different than what I thought it was going to be. So it depends on who you're drawing, in what order. Can you manipulate that order? A lot of potential there. A lot of potential. The art's really clean, and I like it. And we got some stuff unlocked, so now we know who's who and what, and yeah, it's a nice little deck builder. And they also have multiplayer, which is... I wonder how that's going to be. Like, how the hell are you supposed to play against each other? I guess you're, like, trying to counter play cards, maybe? Like, you're trying to stack... You're trying to take bad cards out of your deck, throw them into his deck, and poison them. Give him bad stuff, make the audience turn against him, like a competing band of traveling entertainers. Could be interesting. Alright, so yeah, Fame or Folly. That is an interesting little deck builder, if you're looking for a deck builder. I'm out of water. No. We're about to end soon anyway. I'll just get some more done. Beast. Oh, yeah. I definitely want to check this one out. Beast. It's like an automation game, and you're trying to, I guess, appease the god, and then if he's not appeased, he smites your shit and breaks your factory up. So, we shall see. We shall see. You know me, I like a factory game. Uh-oh. Oh, we're dropping some frames. You bastard. Loud. Okay, turn the music down a smidge. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. You know what? Let's turn that to a 10. We'll turn this to a 10. And I'll take that down to like 25. That'll be UI. 20 is on those. That ought to do. Okay. Not too bad. And then 3D headphones. Binaural broad 3D drivers so you can hear location and sound more precisely, including above, below, behind you. Okay. What the fuck would I need? Alright. Oh, there's a lot of subtitle options. That's nice. Okay, video should be fine-ish, but I'm gonna go ahead and set it all to like real low. Resolution up. Anti-aliasing medium. Desync on, yeah. Alright, I'll do. Okay, tutorial. So we'll just do a tutorial real quick, get an idea of what we'd be dealing with here. Oh, jeez. Good thing I turned some of the settings out for that. Where did all the sound go? There was music, now there's not music. What the fuck? Okay. I sure love when audio is completely different in the menu. Oh, there's my little guys. And my little guys. Okay. Hello, dudes. Yeah, what are we doing? Yeah. Scroll wheel adjusting. Yeah, I did it. Moving on. Press that and drag my... Yep. Cool. Get to the point, will you? Jesus. Alright, now we start planting crops. It's doing 3. Yep, okay. And now the audio is too high. Freaking UI is too high. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. They just... You people, I swear, cannot understand audio balance. There, not so bad. Okay. Harvester. Collect and output the harvested ingredients. Okay. Oh, here we go. Station placement guide. Okay. PlayStation. PlayStation using left. Rotate with R. Okay. So... maybe like here? Or do they want me to put in a certain spot? Okay, wait. So this hooks up to that, or... what is this? Oh, it wants me to put it on the blueprint. Okay, got it. We turn it this way. Okay. Gotcha. Now we need seeds. Auto seeder. Auto seeder here. Right. We're gonna get factory again. Oh, is this not... can I not just grab the thing? I'm gonna have to remove it and get another one. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are they bad? Okay, this one's good, I think. That one's bad. Okay, we want facing the actual field. Okay. Okay, click on that type, select the seed. Got it. Click him. Okay, click on the recently placed stations and click the select seed type dropdown. I would love to. I don't have a dropdown for that. Oh, cool. I've deleted it now. Awesome. Wonderful. Yeah, that's a great way to let me just break the friggin' thing. Okay, click the thing. What dropdown? What are we talking about here, boys? Alrighty. We need wheat and fruit. Okay, cool. That's the recipe book. That's great. I'd like to plant some wheat. Auto feeder. Nope. Rice cooker. Nope. Okay. So I guess the drop down's just completely broken. That's good to know. Okay. You don't get my spare time. Sorry, not sorry. You have an interesting concept for a game, but again, what? This annoys the piss out of me. If your game if your game is still buggy, if your game is not quite ready for Next Fest, then skip Next Fest. It's better to wait and get that impression later as, hey, this is good. You can always just add your own demo to the store. That's like a part, you could just build a part of your game that's like, yeah, here's the little tutorial. You can play up to this point and then go play the full game later. Like, if you want to just do that. Because, fine. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on it. As you can see, it is pretty interesting. It's like Factorio type stuff. You're putting everything together and you're feeding it to God. And then the God guy gets mad. And he starts smiting your shit, blowing it up. He gets really pissed off. Then this guy opens Pandora's box, and I guess he wants to go fight God now. Because, how dare you? Like, I don't know what it is. It's fun, it's goofy. And I like a factory game, but it's just, we have many demos. It's not fair to other people if they put their demos together correctly and you don't. Speaking of, it's Fracture Points. Yeah. This one's sick. It's like some fucking cool, tactical, fuck shooter shit. Yeah. So basically, you went to prison, you're out of prison, the corporation that sets you up, you're gonna go fucking shoot everybody in the face. It's bloody carnage. You just love it. You love to see it. Let's hope that it runs correctly. Let's hope it's optimized and whatnot, and I can get it to work. Because, usually with these ones, everybody shoots for like, I want this to be pretty, and then they don't really focus on optimization. Because yikes. Let's see. Well, it's in Unity, so I was expecting Unreal Engine because that seems to be the hot topic nowadays. Just dump stuff into UE, but Unity, not bad. We shall see. We shall see. Will you get to the point? Thank you. Sometimes you gotta yell at it. Yeah, skip the trailer. I got it. Ow. What the fuck? Ow. Oh, the UI's got a volume at least. Try to turn things down a little. $25 ought to be fine. I do. It's a little quiet now, but it's, you know, into the gameplay. It's probably gonna, like, with shooting guns off, it's gonna get real loud real quick. Desync on, FOV's fine, high quality. Let's go potato quality, because yikes, Captain. I don't want to risk anything coming apart at the seams here. Try quality, that'll be fine. Bloom, motion blur, definitely not. No grain, no bloom. No. Maybe bloom. I don't know. We'll leave bloom on for now. I don't like film grain and stuff that much. Well, it depends on the game, but yeah. Let's see. Hold sprint, crouch. Crouch toggle, sure. Crouch and slide, throw that on. Alright, left alt's not used for anything else, is it? Let's see. There's leaning and stuff. Tight. Alright. Let's give her a try. Enable loot price and disable loot price. Loot price? Oh, you like steal shit and sell it? Hell yeah. Should we do the prologue or skip the prologue? God, this fucking character model is not bad, but it's giving Half-Life G-Man on meth. Like, I think that might be what he was going for, was just crazed looking G-Man. Alright, the music's not bad. In the load screen, at least. We'll see if the game actually works correctly. No, it's hit or miss sometimes, the demos, man. Sometimes they're well-oiled, sometimes not so much. It depends.
Today, Mega Corporation Northeastern Energy opened a new residential sector for its employees.
Clashes continue between protest groups and corporate security forces in the industrial zone.
Well, at least it seems the art style is mostly unchanged on the potato settings. Okay.
Citizens, obey curfew. Unauthorized gathering will be suppressed.
Here we are.
The voice acting could be better.
Remember
I don't think the
we're not here for cash.
like the voice acting itself is not bad. I just the guy on the loudspeaker I think could have been like you need to have a little echo to it.
You know what happens if we fail.
We won't.
This is like clearly a passion project. This feels really put together actually.
Check your gear twice.
We'll see how the actual gameplay is, but so far not bad. Like the voice acting's decent. The like I said, the guy on the loudspeaker and the radio and stuff. I think maybe that's just more of trying to like give it that layering. Certain sounds you have certain things. Like if something's coming through a megaphone, you might want to have it.
Let's make them
Bounce
choke
a
on their
little
own
bit.
money.
Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Go! Go! Clear the lobby!
Okay, the voice was a little loud. Okay, sure. Fuck yeah, murder everybody! Wait, does the glass fall away eventually? Hold on. Why is it not pausing? It's a single-player game. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm double checking the visuals here because it's like it's a yikes, Captain. Don't shoot me! I'm checking my stuff, you thief. Yeah, I did revert to high for some reason. I think maybe I didn't apply it or something. Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure I got saver in there. For some reason, quality level did not stay at potato. Okay, yeah, re-render everything. Oh no, did I break it? Because I'm in the middle of the thing and it doesn't... So there might be a bug with the quality level where it doesn't stay correctly. No, I really wanted to play it. It looked cool. I don't know if it's like re-rendering or if it's just stuck now. Like low-key, it's actually reminding me of like a Battlefield 3 mission. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Okay, yeah, it broke now. it's just straight up broke. Okay. I don't think we're gonna spend too much time with that one. Let's turn him off. Oh, okay. The fucking soundtrack is tight. Clearly somebody that is inspired by it feels like Trepang, maybe a little bit of Battlefield 3-ish, kind of the setup there with the military guys, the man. Bit of Payday as well, because it has like the good music, you're busting in on some dudes, doing what appears to be some kind of heist. And that was just the prologue. So like that was just the setup for how did you end up in prison. And here it's like, yeah, now you're back and you're gonna like fuck them all up. Yeah. So not bad. Gotta iron out some of the bugs and obviously a little bit of that. But I really like how punchy the gun felt. The gun felt really heavy to be swinging around, but it wasn't like Milsim Tarkov slow. That's not what it felt like. It felt like weighty and chunky and good, you know. And then this is an interesting element. So what's the idea with the value of these? So like you break in, you snatch their shit, you know, maybe you get some money out of it, and then use that to get like better equipment and keep messing them up, like just, you know, run missions over and over. It does feel like it feels like Payday, but there's like a layer of you're a merc that used to work for them, and now you're like going against them, right? So yeah, after years in prison, you return to a dark megacity ruled by a ruthless corporation. The only way forward is up through countless floors of a heavily guarded skyscraper to reach the corporation's leader and take your revenge, right? So basically, he threw your ass in prison, he set you up, and now you are back for revenge. I mean, look at it, it just looks so cool. Yeah, every run to the tower is a unique challenge. Procedurally generated floors with diverse layouts. So it is a roguelike. So yeah, it's a roguelite looter shooter. So it's kind of like Tarkov. Like you bust in, you shoot some shit, you grab some good gear and stuff, and then, you know, you keep upgrading your stuff. You get like a vast arsenal, handguns, rifles, assault rifles. Like, look at how many options. The Deagle looks sick as well. Find, upgrade, adapt your loadout. So what happens when you die? Like, if you lose the round, like, do they keep your stuff and you have to come back and get it? Like, would it be available to get your stuff back? Would an enemy suddenly have it? Would it be put on, like, a boss on the next run? And if you can kill that boss, you get it back. But if you don't, and if you lose that run too, it's gone forever, like Dark Souls style, where if you come back, it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Managing your equipment is crucial. Every piece matters. Each weapon has magazines that need to be manually filled with ammo. So you have to, like, physically put your ammo back in. As you fight through every floor, as the risk increases, loot becomes more valuable, but so do the threats. Will you return to base, sacrificing all progress, or risk everything to climb higher? Your fate is in your hands. So yeah, you could just leave and get out of the level at any time and run back to your base and stash some stuff, or you can go higher and higher. It's very much in that like Tarkov risk reward setup, but again, it's all like just AI, you know, procedural NPC type stuff. And the idea seems to be there's a little story of you want to get to the top floor to take out the guy who sold you out, you know, which is cool. Yeah, their leader erased your past, destroyed your friends, and left you right behind. So it's basically a setup. You got thrown in prison. Like, what do I keep telling you guys? I keep telling you the Eastern European then, because Carilo Burlaka, like that sounds Eastern European. It really does. It really does. It's like Croatia or something, you know. Like, they just seem to have a thing. Oh, cool. He actually made a horror game as well. And it's positively reviewed. Wow. Irritated Mind, Fear of Warehouse. What a fucking... it's some FNAF type shit. Yeah, it's clearly some FNAF type shit. But it's cool. And, like, I like when indie devs cut their teeth on something that they understand the aesthetic of something else. They try to copy it, try to make a new thing out of it, right? And obviously this is just, you know, a fan remake of FNAF type of thing, right? It's FNAF. It's the thing, right? But see, this is cool too, because this is not a kind of thing you get in FNAF. There's a mystery here. There's everything. Like, moving to a city leads you to a dark warehouse. Unravel the mystery surrounding the protagonist's past. Survive through 5 shifts, avoiding ruthless enemies, where a convoluted story unfolds in retro stylized graphics. Yeah, so it's a little bit of a mixture. It's some different stuff. It's kind of fun. Yeah. But that gives him the know-how in working in what I assume is Unity to put together his next game that he really wants to put together, which is Fracture Point, right? And that's awesome. I like when I don't think enough developers take the time when they're beginning to just experiment, because you don't need to make your magnum opus out the gate. Like, give it 3 or 4 titles, and then you get to make your super dope game. Make a crappy game, make a less crappy game, make a decent game, and then you make a really good game. You give it by the 4th time's the charm. The first 3 are all mulligans. Like, as long as you're improving every title, go for it. You can have don't make a bad game, but if you can make a game that's 7 out of 10, and then the next one's 8 out of 10, and the next one's 8.5 out of 10, and the next one's 9 out of 10, you get that kind of, you try to leap every time with every title, and you don't make them super complex. You can actually get these things out as a solo developer or as a small team. That's the thing, is you want to really, just do it. And that's awesome. That's great. I am looking forward to playing that. I'll probably play it in my spare time, just do runs of it. But cool, very cool. Fracture Point, nice. Look forward to that. Let's see. Get in the hole. So this is a cute little game. Should we keep going or should I just call it here? I think we got like 10 minutes before 1 a.m. But yeah, if I start watching it at 1, I'll be done by 2:30. So I do want to watch that movie tonight. So we got a couple more to go. We got a couple coming up. We get the hole. We get the hoververse thing. Laboratory, which is just like, I don't know, idler type thing. You put together money. You're getting money from balls just bouncing around. It's great. Lord of the Undead. Yeah, this one looks interesting. This one does look really interesting. You're like a medieval necromancer type guy summoning skeletons and shit. And I like me some necromancy. What can I say? Plebania 470. Yeah, this is that Papers, Please type of thing that I was talking about, where I guess people are immortal and there's like a mandatory sleep center. So like when people come in, like they have to report there because everybody's immortal and they don't sleep or anything, but they have to rejuvenate, so they're required to go there. But you can put them to sleep permanently. And will you? Ooh, I don't know. Potato Simulato looks like a fun one as well. This just looks like one of those nice little goofy platformer rage type things. And the art style is really nice. I really like the cel shaded art style here. Yeah. Let's see. Rain Down. This one. Yeah. Ring Ash. This one looks really good. This looks like sort of a top-down Darksiders. You're just beating shit up. It's like a boss rush. Really cool looking. And I like how all the enemies are red and you're blue. It gives this nice contrast. Yeah. Rogue Slime, get to be a slime. It's like a map exploring type of thing. Rogue Grinder, idle game, kind of incremental. Salt and Soul looks like a cute one where you're this little porcelain salt shaker and now you gotta go explore the kitchen. Shadow Farms, I don't know entirely what's up with Shadow Farms. It's part action, part farming, all this weird art style. I don't know. Slaughter Die, another weird one. Sprawl Zero, just awesome shooty McTooty time. I think Sprawl Zero is technically a remake though, like it's a remaster. Well, it's inspired by the Golden Age, yeah. Because I think, did they make anything else? Yeah, there is another one. There is another Sprawl that came out, and then Sprawl Zero is like prequel to that, I guess, is the idea. So yeah, this is Sprawl. Sprawl is just like this badass, just shoot things in the face. And it's cool because you can see here, it's a little like, oh, you get the idea, but it's clearly inspired by the new Doom games. You get kind of the idea, right? Fast-paced type of thing. And then when you go to Sprawl Zero, you get this, kind of similar action vibe, but the aesthetic, the abilities, the weapons, everything's been kind of cleaned up and looks even more intense and cooler than the original, which is exactly what a sequel's supposed to be. You should be innovating every time you do another iteration of your. It's in the name. It's an iteration of your IP. Your franchise. There, like as the franchise goes, you should be iterating. And if you're not able to iterate, you should just stop. Right. This goes out to Call of Duty and Battlefield. You guys have not been able to successfully iterate with at all. Just stop. There are cool mechanics inside of Call of Duty, like the gunsmith thing of having so many different ways to do attachments and stuff. There's a lot of choice, and I like that, and I think more games could learn from that. But the rest of the game fucking blows. Like I'm sorry, but it just blows. Why is it that we got a really cool loadout system with the Pick 13 in Ghosts, and no other Call of Duty is really using that? That was such an interesting system because you could be jack of all trades, or you could be heavily into one thing and not another thing, and whatever. There was like War Dogs is coming out, and I think War Dogs is gonna like blow people away. I don't think it's gonna be the greatest game ever. I don't know about that, because a lot of these come out and they make a lot of promises and then it doesn't feel good to play. But it looks like it'll be fun. It looks like, that kind of thing where it's innovating on the idea of like, hey, what if there was a player-driven economy metagame to the loadout system? What if that was also part of it? What if you had guys playing different things? So like, if you just want to be a fortifier guy, maybe you're just a fortifier guy and you like to build defenses, and that's okay. You're allowed to do that, and you get points for that. Like that's okay. Everybody helps the team effort, and it's not just clustered firefights over one tiny objective. That's always fun. Yeah, then we got tiny farms, like a little physics-based type of thing for farming. Trash can man. It's a guy in a trash can. He's got a shotgun. It's like a platformer. It's great. Ventureville. This one's interesting. It's a like point and click, right? And you interrogate your own like NPC, like your own player characters. Like you make up the player characters, then you have to interrogate them and try to figure out the whodunit of whatever the story is. Which I haven't seen before. I haven't seen a game do that before where you create the guy and then you go up against the guy. That's been done sometimes, but usually with action games, whereas here it's more of a detective thing. So it's interesting. Let's see, Pixel Orbit. Oh yeah, this one's kind of like Missile Command. If anybody remembers, Missile Command is super retro. It's way back, like on the original Atari. But Missile Command was pretty good. Well, actually, Missile Command, I don't think it was on the Atari, was it? It was in arcades, obviously, but I don't know if it was on the Atari. Let's see, Missile Command. Was it on the Atari? Is that how I played it? No, I think it must have been. Because I know damn well I didn't play it on no thing. Missile Command Atari. Yeah. I think Atari. Yeah, there was the Atari version of it. And there was like the arcade version. There's like, yeah, like this is the arcade. Like that's cool. The side of the that's nice. I miss arcades. Arcades are fun. Let's see. Phase Zero. Yeah, this is that Resident Evil style game I was talking about, like classic Resident Evil. Let's see, Pack My Order, kind of a chill game. Organized by Shop, same thing. Are they from the same creator? Because they look very, very similar. Owls Howls, are you the same thing? You feel like the same thing. Pack My Lunchbox, okay. There's a series of Pack My Lunchbox. Showtime, Love Notes. What the fuck? There's like spin-offs to one game. Yeah, there's Organize My Shop. The Organize My Shop and Pack My Lunchbox. But Pack My Order isn't? Wait, I'm confused. Pack My Order is not part of the Pack My series? What? Oh, no, it is. Okay, what? I'm confused. I go to the publisher, I didn't see it. It's the same page for it's self-published, so it's like publisher, developer, same page. Make My Sandwich. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, Pack My Order, Make My Sandwich. Seems like they just like to do this cute art and make chill games, and that's nice. That's nice of them. Yeah. And yeah, but this one's like shopping cart. You're fulfilling orders online, but there's no like timer or anything. It's just, hey, do this and come in with like the correct budget for what they want. Look at that fun one. One Coin Museum. This is a cute one too. I get to be a frog in a duck boat, and I get to go collect things to put in my museum for the other cute animal creatures. Hell yeah. No Death in the Wild West. I think this is one of the other shooters. Should be. Oh no, this is the platformer one. Right. This one's wicked. It's like the speed platformer, Mirror's Edge type shit. Brutal. Mobu. This one. Oh my god, Mobu. I'm gonna gush over this one later. But the thing that immediately, because I was like, oh, okay, it's kind of like Asteroids, whatever. But then this, wait for it, watch him. The chain. and I realized the chain, and you had like this guy. There's like a guy he shoots and he splits in half into smaller ones. This is Bubble Trouble, and if you guys played any of the Flash games back in the day, you know Bubble Trouble was peak. So it's good to see somebody inspired by it. It's like a Minesweeper dungeon crawler, which is kind of cool. Then you got Matchstick Cosmic Flame. That was this one? Yeah, this one's sort of on that Half-Life System Shock type of shit. It's weird. It's weird, and I like it. And I'm here for it. Lord of the Undead. This one looks really cool, too. The City of Wolves. It's like this, it's like a Hotline Miami type thing. You know, just room to room, bash and shit. Good art style. Hoververse, this is like a online vehicle combat game. And like a Rita shooter type thing. Which is cool. Alright, but yeah, we got a good 27. I think when I watch that tonight, I'll probably look up some more demos, get them downloaded, ready to go for tomorrow. And then, there you go. And we'll just do that every day for the rest of this week. Cool. Fantastic. Alrighty, but that is it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams. I will see you guys in the next video. Reap the Rager, signing off.